Coming to you live from exactly where we were moments ago. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Jordan.
And this is Encounter 8 of our Oathsworn campaign.
Right.
It's Deja Vu.
Deja vu.
We're against the Satyr again. After last time, we took a peek inside. It's funny. Just realized that story, we chose to look in the book, and that's what got us into that whole mess of being lost in the red sands and struggling for sanity and stuff. What if we just burned the book?
Chapter 9, I guess.
Yeah, we were just turned to chapter 9. Yeah, we were in there for what felt like, I don't know, months, and then
it was at least 2 hours.
No time passed at all.
Right.
Yeah, it was 2 hours of playing the game time. It was a long story.
Right.
But it led us back to having some insight into where we can find the satyr, who, despite us defeating him once and him fleeing into the woods, has been pulling strings this whole time.
Right. And we should say, we kind of feel like this is the end of Act 1 of Oathsworn. Because a lot of the different fights and stories have sort of had the satyr
tied back into
incorporated.
This big boy.
Right. So it feels like, I think we're one back, actually. It feels like we're coming to a turning point.
Yeah.
Assuming we're able to survive this encounter. We have some announcements to make. First of all, it was retconned that Elsbjorn was not lost to the Red Sands. It was actually Mediolius. They both had one sanity left at the end, and I realized I wanted to play more with the Warbear and didn't want to play as much with the Priest class. So we retconned that. It's not great because we are down some hit points, and Mediolius was our primary healer, but we're going to see what happens.
I brought every healing and defensive option I could on the Harbinger.
I brought more defense than I normally do as well.
Okay, so we're good. We're fine.
And we've introduced a new character.
There's a new Oathsworn.
That's right.
Yeah, joining
Rucker.
the fight.
Rucker the Cur.
Rucker the Cur.
Rucker the Cur.
Nice.
Right. Who we encountered in the village right as the satyr was coming to attack us. You know, he has a whole backstory that we won't get into. And his ability, which is pretty cool, is lethality. I gain lethality tokens from different cards I can play, and there are these little tokens.
Cool.
With these little skulls on them, and I can spend them when I attack. And they're sort of like empowered tokens, but they do the job a little bit better. So one lethality token is worth one empower token, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Empower
times 3
it's actually empower times 1, so it's garbage.
Oh.
But 5 lethality tokens is empowered times 10. So you're sort of building them up and hoping to get there.
1, 2, 4, 7, 10, depending on how many you spend altogether.
Right.
I see.
And these are tokens that I'll freely accrue during the match by playing my cards. I did think when I took this that an empowered token would be.
Yeah,
those are an empowered token.
Those are worse than the empower times 3 tokens at all stages.
Yeah.
Just you have a lot of extra weight to gain.
Right. I was thinking that it was these numbers here were the number of tokens I would get, not just the number of empowered steps I would get.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's still going to be fine. We're going to figure it out.
Empowering an attack for 10 sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
You have to draw, like, at least, especially with your weapon, I think you have to draw at least 5 cards to even use those all up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to risk some blanks to attack that hard.
Yeah. But, I got a reroll here, and we're going to see what happens.
Boy, are we. Speaking of seeing what happens, we've been ambushed.
We have been. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we failed our 2 difficulty stealth check.
Right, and we've already selected our starting cards. We have not yet revealed the special rules.
So this is the satyr. If you've watched our series or played some Oathsworn, you may recognize from Encounter 2. He's back. We are actually using all of his same cards, the hallucination deck that his other cards call us to use, and his original cards, but new special rules, which we were not allowed to look at while we made our character decisions.
I'm not sure how we would have.
We were ambushed.
I don't even know where we missed that chance.
Maybe just if we had avoided the ambush, and it would have been scouting instead. Yeah. I don't know. But let's see what he's up to.
Before you read that, are you set on these starting locations?
Oh yeah, you just kind of threw those there, huh?
Yeah.
Let me actually get the Harbinger there. Seems fine.
I think I'm gonna put this here actually. Okay.
So actually, before I read this, also let me suggest that you hit the like button below the video. Maybe this is our 16th Oathsworn video. They're subscribed. Subscribed. Hit the like button. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. He is large. Hate to break it to you, but that's the first piece of information that we weren't able to know in advance, is that the satyr is large.
Oh man.
Yeah. He has the ability Transfix. When his cards say he transfixes, we draw a hallucination card and give it to the Oathsworn with the least hallucination cards with a line of sight to the satyr if tied choose the furthest. Note that abilities do not state the keyword state the keyword target do not use the normal targeting rules. Oathsworn resolves the card's effects and then keeps the hallucination card to mark how many hallucinations they have had. If there are no cards left in the hallucination deck, place a tracker token on each player board depicting the amount of hallucination cards they have, then form a new hallucination deck. So
Hopefully that doesn't
it's
happen.
just cumulatively building up. The next section is titled Enslaved Children.
Right.
Pleasant.
So in the setup, we have these
Yeah.
little tokens here, which are representing enslaved children. There's one tied to each of these 5 trees.
There are 5 location tokens on the game board. These represent the enslaved children whose orange eyes focus on you and empower the satyr. For each location token on the board, the satyr adds 1 damage to all of its attacks. Keep track of the current bonus with a numbered tracker token placed near the might track. If an obstacle with a location token is ever removed from the board, so will the location token. So really the easiest way to get the children to stop buffing him is to get him to charge around
And destroy the trees.
knocking over the cages of the trees, yeah. Okay, the next section. There's still 2 more rule sections to read.
Wild.
Blindfold. Once per round, one Oathsworn that is adjacent to an obstacle may attempt to blindfold a child. I don't think in a board game I've ever attempted to blindfold a child.
Yeah. Well, it's those eyes that are giving him +1, you know?
That's right. By performing a might check, difficulty 4. If they succeed, remove the location token from the board. If the Oathsworn is within line of sight of the satyr when an attempt is successful, the Oathsworn immediately draws and resolves a hallucination card. Oh, so you would ideally do this from hiding behind the tree.
Right.
And then there's a rule called Snap Out of It. Once per round during their turn, the Oathsworn with the least amount of hallucination cards may force an adjacent Oathsworn to lose 1 hit point and lose all their hallucination cards, including their effects and any status tokens gained, immediately.
So come give him a smack in the face.
Only the person who has the fewest can do that.
Right.
And then that clears
all
the target, all of the ones from the target sent out. Then that's going to be the slapper.
Right.
And so...
What if, does it say anything about if multiple people have the fewest?
No, so I think...
Does that mean that
it just
you
says,
can't if people are tied?
I would think that 2 of them both have the least amount, and so there'd be 2 eligible.
Oh, the least. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's fine.
Okay, and then the only other piece of information on here is he advances through the 3 stages of his deck when he loses. He advances stage 2 when he's lost 2 dice, and stage 3 when he's lost 4 dice.
Take a look at that might track.
Yeah, that's a lot of mites. We've got 2 black cubes, a white, 2 yellow, and a red. Oh, the white's not a cube.
And +5 damage.
Oh yeah, and a minor detail, +5 damage. Jeez, he's gonna hit hard.
Yeah.
He has 5 defense, which I think we've seen worse,
I think we've seen worse too.
but not a lot worse. I think we've seen 6.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty rough. Okay, so we've just got to get rid of his 36 hit points at 5 damage a pop before we hallucinate until we fall over.
That's 180.
Yes.
Sweet.
Right? 36? No, more than that. No, you're right. 36 times 5, yeah. 180. Yep, 180, and we'll surely waste no points of damage. We'll deal exactly 180.
Right.
Okay, it's his turn. We got ambushed. He's gonna hurl. A crushing claw closes around you, and you are thrown bodily into the air. First step is to transfix. That's gonna have to be someone besides Thera who's actually behind the tree. So who's gonna take the first
It
hallucination?
says the furthest, right? Are we all equidistant?
Oh, did it say the furthest?
Yeah.
No, it says the least. Oh, if tied, choose the furthest. Yeah, the least with a line of
So
sight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's the Avi. Mm-hmm. Okay. They're out to get me. They always wanted you dead, and they're going to make sure of it unless you get them first. Do not spend Animus on this action. Target the closest Oathsworn. You must move into range with your weapon and attack using 4 might cards. Use your might and add white cards if needed. The attack will not miss or crit, and the victim may play a defense card as usual. After this, you can act as usual. You cannot use the interrupts. You cannot use interrupts to help the victim of this attack. Okay, so.
Is that immediately that happens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Squawk's gonna have to attack Thera.
Right.
That's annoying. Okay, don't use Animus, so we just move in. Yeah, it is a melee weapon, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be
So-
Oh, and this is upside down here. I shuffled this white.
So, oh yeah, have we not shuffled that from our last game?
I thought I did all of them, but I guess I did not do the whites. Okay, so you're going to get 1 black.
It's...
Oh,
no,
sorry,
no, no, no.
3
3 yellow and a white,
Oh,
yeah.
excuse me, okay. Oof, alright. So
And
here's
then
the white.
let me take a quick look here at Thera's hand to figure out my defense plan. I think it's going to be to defend. I'll just go ahead and defend for 3.
Alright, let's see what happens.
All right. Ouch. 3, 6.
So 1.
Yeah. My total defense of 6. All right, one hit point. Still not the way you want to start.
No. But you saved a hit point back.
I could spend the defense token.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. There might be some big numbers coming out of this where a defense token could
Save you 2.
save you 2. I don't know. I don't think it's ever happened before, but
Yeah, sure, why not?
I guess I'll save it.
1 is the least you'll get from it, so. Okay.
Okay, so that's it for these. But that was just step 1 of its turn.
Right.
It's going to move 5 to its target. Its target being the closest Oathsworn in line of sight, right?
Right.
Which I moved a little closer. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away.
So these are
1,
all
2.
equidistant.
They're all 6. It's what, north then west. I'm the northernmost, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Great. Okay. Move 5 to its target, so it's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically. Get to me like that.
Yeah.
It is going to melee attack with its claws, which are not broken. All right, so it's attacking Squawk for 2 blacks, a red, 2 yellows, and a white.
That comes from there.
+5. Oh yeah. Jeez, +5.
Yeah, the +5 is crazy.
Oops, 1 red, 2 yellows, and a white. Dear God. Okay. She should probably defend. Do I have any 3s on my cards? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Interesting. Alright, I will defend for 3. I'm also going to play Siphon Spirit. Before an enemy draws damage against you or a friendly character within range 4, play this. It costs 0 animus. Guess the amount of health the victim is about to lose. If after mitigation you are correct, one character within range 4 gains 1. So, I'm going to... Jeez. I think I'm going to predict losing 2 health.
Okay.
If it lands on 3, I have defense tokens that I can force it to be 2.
Nice, I like that.
Alright, here goes. So my defense here is 6. So if he lands between 12 and 17, I'll be correct on my guess. 2, 3, 6. Wow, 11. So I guessed wrong. That's annoying.
Only losing 1.
Only losing 1. I wish I had guessed 1.
Yeah.
But he drew a black blank. Oh, wait. We forgot to add
+5.
5. Never mind. I'm the smartest man in the world.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so 16. And yeah, no amount of defense tokens can change that from being 2. But why would I want to anyway? Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so I lose 2, but I guessed Siphon Spirit correctly, so I gain 1. I end up at 3. And this is going to go here, Battle Flowing, the card I just defended with, which was part of why I did it that way.
That's nice.
Okay, after the attack, the suffer targets knock back 4 in a random direction. They will not collide with the satyr. So, I need a random direction. The enemy turns are so much in this. Northwest.
So you hit the
I get
tree.
knocked into the tree. I take a hit point, huh?
Uh-huh.
Jeez. Then it moves 3 northeast, which is actually going to bust down this cage.
Right?
Right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
So it's going to move 1, 2, 3.
And it will face northeast.
And it faces northeast. Oh, it's back. It's to us.
Yeah, it's nice. Although it's kind of far away.
Okay, well, that was its turn. We can see that its next card is Stream of Dark Light. It is going to transfix and then target the Oathsworn with the least hallucinations. So hey, the Avi's off the hook. With a range 6 attack that chains for 2 spaces. So we would like to spread out. All right. That's coming. It's our turn.
It is our turn.
At last. Oh, and the the tracker or the number token that's buffing his next should be 4 now. I wonder if the game is going to care whether we took these children off the board by blindfolding them or by them getting stomped on.
Whether they care is very different from whether we care.
But I mean, like, whether the story, like the story or the epilogue or something will mechanically make that matter. Okay. Have you even read all your Kerr cards yet?
I have. I'm actually going to play one right away.
Okay.
I'm going to play a card called Swiftness, which costs 2. And it says move 3, so already I'm getting a slightly better deal.
Wow, what a
One,
discount.
2, 3. And gain a lethality token.
Okay.
And actually, what I think I'm going to do, 1, 2, 3. I'm actually going to move my bear 4 first. Because I need to move anyway.
It's pricey.
Well, what else am I going to do?
I don't know.
And I'll move my Kerr 3.
Okay, so what, we'd probably like to break his tail,
Yeah.
right?
Break anything.
But his tail is what's facing us. Okay.
Yeah.
If I'm the one who breaks it, I get to battle flow some bonus cards.
Okay. I have some plans for my Kerr to do some breaking. I think I'm just going to move my bear again because, ultimately, that's 5. Ultimately, my bear is going to have to get up there and take some hits, I think. So the Kerr is going to move 1 more to here, and then I can 1, 2, 3, 4. I can attack for 2 with my weapon. My Bishop's Chastisement is a thrown weapon at range 4. Now, I don't actually know. Does this use all of my might cubes? Or only the cube on it?
Where are the other ones from?
This is a one-handed mace, and I have a second.
You have a second weapon.
Yeah.
I assume it still uses all your might cubes. Because it's that icon on the card just means attack.
Right. I think that's right.
Yeah.
And then thrown, I have to, like, do something with it.
I assume that means you have to pick it up.
Yeah, I think that's
go,
right.
Go collect it. Then I wonder if you're down the might in the meantime.
That's interesting.
Let me find out. Thrown, page 31. After a character performs a thrown action with an item, place a tracker token in any empty hex adjacent to the target. This represents your thrown item. You may pick up your items for free by moving into that hex. While the tracker token is still on the board, that character suffers an effect depending on the type of item thrown. Oh, so it may do something...
No, this one.
Okay. If the character throws a weapon, all players' weapons are considered to be thrown. Oh, so you're unarmed. Even though you have another weapon, you are considered unarmed as long as this token is on the board.
Okay.
And if you throw a shield, armor, or gear item, you may not use the defense value of those items. Okay. Yep. All right. That's big. Make it count.
All right, here we go. I'm going to... So that's a red and 2 yellows right off the bat. And I don't have any empower tokens, but I do get to add 4 damage to the attack because that is my range to the target. So it's going to be a red, 2 yellows, a white, plus 4 damage.
That's pretty good.
The red's a blank.
Oh, no.
These are not blanks.
Oh, and a crit white.
I'll draw the crit on the white. So that's 7 plus 4 is 11 damage.
Oof. Oh, no, that's fine. I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking he had 6 defense. That's 2?
That's 2. 2
okay,
on
you
the,
targeted his tail?
Yeah, targeted his tail.
Beautiful, we're on our way.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's see. What's my normal range with my bow? 4? I have line of sight to the satyr's butt, right? To this hex with Thera? Can I see through other Oathsworn?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Example target ranges. So let's see. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces away. So this card would do 1 extra damage.
I guess I'm not sure what the line of sight rules are, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, we could refresh ourselves on it, but
It might be that only obstacles block line of sight.
it does. Yeah, I do think that characters didn't. Because you can definitely attack, like, with range. Can't you even attack through an enemy to its opposite dice?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Oh, let's do this. Okay. I have a good card. Are you okay?
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine.
All right. Here, let me actually. I'm just gonna move the Avi up one, and then move Thera up one, so that she's in range 4, and I don't have to spend Animus on extra range. And Thera will thread the needle. You can choose to target any hit point die on the enemy. If you choose to attack the enemy's rear while in the enemy's rear arc, add 3 damage to the attack. So I will attack his tail hex, and I'm in his rear arc. So I will add 3 damage to this, which is going to be a black and... why don't I just go ahead... Oh, you know what? Before I play this, because I have something in my 3 slot, let me use a battle flow token. I'm just going to battle flow this down to 2. And I will... Do I want to empower this? Sure. I'll use this empower token. So I'm going to take 2 blacks and... Oh, wait. I'm just going to try to get a nice... Make sure I hit. 5 with a crit, a 4, and a 1. Oh, great. That's 10 plus a black crit. I'll roll a die for it.
Black crits are the best.
Nope.
Ooh.
You're wrong.
I am wrong. You got 10 perfectly.
10 perfectly. Okay, so that's another... wait, but I was at 13 because I have another 3. But so it's less perfect, but that's still fine. And nothing else I can do.
Okay.
I don't have redraws or anything to try to make anything else happen. Okay, so it's at 2.
All right.
That's fine.
I'm going to just spend my 3 Animus here to move my cur here to pick up the weapon.
Okay.
Because I think I need to do that at some point, and now it's as good a time as any.
But I'm hoping to try to break his tail now.
That's
oh,
fine.
wait. Yeah, okay, I can. I need to melee it, but there's other hexes I can stand next to his tail.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will spend 2... Oh, wait, sorry. The card Thera just played cost 3 Animus. I should probably pay for that. And a battle flow down. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, the nice thing about being at 2 health is that my Warm Fleece Tunic is active if I have 4 less health, so...
That's nice.
That is nice. I'll remind me, I'll probably just do that at the end of the round, once I have as many cards as possible on my battle flow. Okay, what was I doing? I was going to move up 2, and backstab. Cost 3. Attack. If attacking from the target's rear, the attack is empowered 5. And if this breaks the location, battle flow a card twice. So I will attack for... Let's just make it 4 reds, I think, with this empowered 5. Bump up each yellow 1 and then a white to a red.
Sure.
Okay, and I'm aiming for 10 here to break this. Oh, that's a bad start. Okay, but that's 10. And a crit... 13. It always sucks to waste damage. But, yeah, that broke it.
All right, we got the card.
Okay, we did get the card. If you could clean those off, that'd be great.
Sure.
And those tokens. You're being a bad banker over there.
Okay, fair enough.
Let me just finish resolving this card before we do that. If this breaks the location, battle flow a card twice. So I'm going to take the Siphon Spirit in 3 and move it to 1.
Very nice.
And actually, do you know the timing of, like, now does this go to 1, pushing it further?
So. Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It has to be 1 card twice. Okay. Because if it was there and I played that my Tunic that moves everything 1, like that actually is kind of wasted on this now, but that's fine. That's fine. You can't be perfectly efficient in all ways on this. So I'm trying to remember the targeting rules. It's been so long. Does he target me because I broke it? That's a problem. I'm now realizing.
I have a card I can play.
Okay, I might need it. Oh, well, I also have a card I could play that would make someone else take the damage in her place.
Yeah,
so
my card would prevent you from being the target.
Oh, okay.
Which would make the cur the target, which I think is fine.
All right, you want to do that?
Sure. So the cur will play a smoke bomb, which also will battle flow this bishop's chastisement. Before an enemy selects a target, pick a friendly character within range 3. I pick you. They cannot be the primary target of any enemy this phase. And then I gain a new lethality token.
I love that. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And that costs you 0. Mine will cost Animus.
There you
Okay, it's going to transfix. It's going to be the furthest with no hallucinations, which it looks like is my ranger, Thera.
go. Right.
All right. Primal Rage. Oh, it's on is the flavor text. Do not spend Animus on this action. You snap, move into range, and attack the closest character, friend or enemy, using 5 cards, including your might. This attack cannot miss or crit. Basically, it's a monster attack. You cannot use interrupts to help the victim of this attack. Afterward, place your highest cooldown ability card on cooldown. Jeez, this triggers battle flows. Woof.
Well, you could pick any of us. We're all equidistant to you. We're all 3 away.
Well, I don't pick, right? There's tiebreaker rules.
Oh, right.
Northwest.
So north and west.
So I'm attacking Elspjorn.
Which is probably the choice you would make anyway.
Probably so. So it's going to be a black card and 4 whites from Thera.
Okay.
I move into range. I am in range.
I will block 3, which puts my defense at 7.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 7. You could spend a defense token if you want.
I will.
All right. Bounces off you. Nice. Primal Rage, not the way to be an effective attacker.
All right. So that was transfix.
That was transfix. Then target the Oathsworn with the least amount of hallucinations is its targeting. But that would be overridden.
It would be overridden by you, but
Right.
it can't pick you.
So does it default back to its text?
I think so, which is either the ranger or the cur. They both have 0. Or the bear.
No, the ranger has 1. That's
Ranger
what we
has
just
1.
resolved.
Sorry,
Yeah.
so it would be the cur or the bear.
But the bear breaks the tie, right? This is not a game where we decide.
North and west. Right?
Oh, it says and this says in the case of tie selects the closest.
So it'll be the
Okay,
cur.
so he will turn around.
Oh, with the chain.
Oh shoot! That's
That's not good.
That's not great.
That's not good.
Oh, I forgot this is a chain attack. I got so bloodthirsty for that tail.
At least it'll only chain once.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So, let's see. It's going to target, it's range 6, but then it attacks the target, chain at 2. This attack will only target Oathsworn and allies. Note the stater will not move as this is a ranged chain attack, and then it will move southwest. Wow, towards us. Okay, it's going to push us all around. Okay, so it's going to attack for 2 black, red, yellow, white, +4, but it's gonna then chain, I think,
So the bear.
to the bear, and it'll discard its lowest number.
So does the bear defend at this step as well?
I think so.
Okay. So first, the cur is going to play a dodge as his defense. So you use this instead of playing a defense card. Gain 2 defense against the attack, and also guess the amount of damage the enemy will draw. If you're within 1 of the correct answer, you ignore all the damage.
You're doing my guessing game shit?
Doing your guessing game shit.
Whoa.
So, what's he drawing again?
2 blacks, a red, 2 yellows, and a white. And adding 4.
Well, it's only the value drawn that I have to guess.
Oh, okay.
Although, whatever, you just add 4 to that
Yeah.
value. What is the mean of these values?
I kind of think that it's like 1.5, 2, 3, 4, something like that, or maybe 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 once you consider in crits into the.
Well, he
although he doesn't
crits.
crit, yeah.
So let's say it's 1.
Oh, so you know what? So it's actually, I think it's, if since they're not critting, I think it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Like the whites definitely have an average of 1.
Right.
Yellows, I would speculate, have an average of 2 and so on, but.
So,
I'm not
and
sure.
what's there? So 2 4s, 2 a 3 is
Yeah. So
11.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 16 would be. Although in practice he hasn't been pulling quite that high.
Yeah. Because, I'm going to guess 14.
Gonna guess 14. You're trying to be plus or minus 1?
Plus or minus
Ooh,
1.
boy,
Yeah, it's
okay.
pretty tough.
Yeah. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Nice.
Within 1.
Within 1, so I ignore all the damage.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay. It still chains. It doesn't cancel the attack or
It
anything?
just says ignore the damage and knock back against you. So
Okay. Okay. Did you do a defense for...
I did, but I was going to.
yeah.
And all my defense cards are about the same.
he would Oh, so adding the 4, it's a total of 18, right? No, 15. A total of 19, and then he's discarding the 1 for the chain. So he's chaining for 18.
I'm
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying not to consider that number as I do this. I think I'd probably play this because it lets me do a battle flow.
Okay.
So we'll
That's
just
3
say
defense.
that's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
So 6, and you said 18? Oh, sorry.
18.
I'm at 7. So I take 2, right? Or 3?
You take 2. You're at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The overage doesn't count. All right. Every time
Right.
he hits that. Right. Sorry, I just forget. So take 2, and so I'm down to 2. Brutal.
And then finally, he's going to move 3 southwest, which is going to have him be. Wait.
So
basically, his face is going to be here,
So he pushes the bear here,
and the cur,
back that way.
I think north.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. All right. Well, that was the Harbinger's turn.
Right.
Oh, the next thing that he'll do is hurl again. Move to a target, do a big random knockback, and a melee attack, and then a random knockback.
Okay. The bear now can actually do some stuff.
That's great news.
Because he moved back towards us. Before I was just going to be moving up towards him, but...
Right. Okay, so we're like halfway through round 1.
Right.
Yeah. I wanted to see... Okay, when he's attacking with his claw, it's his front right flank. That's the die we want to break to.
So this one here?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that would be a good next die to break because that will take a black out of all of his attacks.
Okay.
And then there's also the blindfolding children. Once per round, one Oathsworn adjacent to an obstacle may attempt to blindfold a child. There's no animus cost or anything. So we should also probably do that, like there is adjacent to an obstacle.
Just remember that she's going to take a hallucination, right?
Yes, if she's in line of sight.
So she could run...
So she could move
Like
to
back
not be
here?
in line of sight. Yeah, I think,
Yeah.
or even here. And I could save the animus, but oh wait, my special ability to tree run to be basically from anywhere adjacent to an obstacle to anywhere else. It does cost 3 animus, so that's not a great use of it. And the Harbinger can also, once per encounter during my turn, move any distance for free.
Right, so you could pop like all the way
Right,
here and start
yeah.
doing his blindfolds if you wanted to.
Yeah, something like, would here be out of line of sight? Maybe not. This corner would be
I
seen.
think the way line of sight works is it's hex-based. Right? So like...
Yeah, I need a refresher on that.
Yeah, he's facing this way. So he can see...
Line of sight. Trace a line from the closest corner of the hex to the closest corner of the target hex. If it touches or passes through an obstacle, even just the corner, line of sight is blocked.
But you have to start from
So-
his arrow, right?
Here, no, just the closest hex of the target. So like it would use this hex, I think.
I see.
If I was over here. So I think so, but it's the closest corner of each hex. So I think this is out of line of sight because the closest corner is this one,
Right,
which would just cut through that obstacle.
Right.
So like that's certainly an option. Before I did that, do I want to get in any other attacks since I have 3 animus? That would be a good place to end the round, especially because I'd be far away and I'm the one with... Oh, jeez. The Warbear also has 2 health.
Does this cost animus to do the blindfolding?
No.
Free.
But it is once per round, one person may attempt it.
I see, okay.
Yeah. Also, I think let's see. Well, this is moving to its target. I was going to say, like, just because this is right by the satyr, it maybe is more likely to accidentally take this out on its own. It is moving northwest after its next attack, though, so maybe it's not going to take it out.
Honestly, this isn't bad because it'll be out of line of sight, but you'll be prepared when he moves northwest.
Yeah, to jump back into the fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see what the Harbinger can do with her 3 animus before she goes. Maybe a wee little prescient strike for 3. This is an attack. It says before the attack, predict whether it will miss or hit before I use any redraw tokens, although I don't have any. If I'm correct and it hits, add 2 damage to the attack. If I'm correct and it misses, gain a redraw. So I think that the best way to use this is to guess miss, which basically gives me a free redraw to hedge against missing.
Okay. Interesting. So you're gonna draw
Right.
3 yellow.
I don't know. I've got these empowerment tokens.
Right.
I kind of want to go, and with that extra, with basically that freebie redraw, maybe I use an empowerment token and do something like 2 reds, 2 yellows.
2 reds, 2 yellows. Sure.
And I guess I'm nowhere near the hex that I was just saying we want to break, so I think I'll just attack something else.
Yeah.
So probably that would be this die, his left rear flank, just to get some damage on before I leave. So, okay, so I'm predicting it will miss, so that if I miss, I'm safe. Wow, it missed. Oh wow, but it missed too much.
It missed a lot, but you do get the token at least. Plus
Yes,
one
I
other,
get the determination rule token, and this stays with me. So.
and you get 1 off this, right?
Oh no, the redraw it's a redraw for the attack. It's not like get a free token. But I will take the redraw because she didn't have any. So that I'm all set. Okay, well that's a bummer, but it does battle flow this. Oh well. I kind of forgot that I wanted to. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this works. I'm gonna use a Animus token.
Okay.
Get 2 back. Because I want to use an item that costs 1. That I forgot it costs 1. But it actually won't waste the Animus having 1 left over because of the regen versus max math. Okay, so why don't I go ahead and fly her over with her preternatural swiftness to here.
Okay.
And I will attempt to blindfold a child, which is a might check difficulty 4. So,
What do you want?
probably, so let's see. That was like a lot of yellow blanks. Yellows should be...
We're not going to
good.
draw yellows anyway.
It says it's a might check. Is it not using my might cubes? Why would it be a might check?
Aren't they all called might checks?
No, they're called survival checks or stealth checks or all those things, right? Like
I'm not sure. I thought it was only combat checks that use your might cubes. Weird.
that would be annoying if they use the same word. And might... Like, might is not even an appropriate word for blindfolding a child, so that's why I figured it was referring to using the cubes.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I can see, is might in the glossary? Might check, page 14. All right, this should be easy. Empowering cards, might cards. Let's see.
Is it page 14 of the other
Performing
rulebook?
Oh shit. Totally is. Yep. Story rulebook. All right. This is always great content as we check rules. Checks. Let's see. Sometimes during a story or encounter, the free company will have to perform a check. It will have a type such as spot check, survival check, or basic check. Yeah, maybe not. During any time. Yeah, I don't see anything making an exception for might checks following different rules. That's obnoxious. Okay. You can use empowerment and redraw on them. So I might
maybe
empower
maybe
this.
that's
Yeah.
the difference because you can't use empowerment on
I'm pretty sure that didn't this that I was just reading say that you could empower them.
No, but I'm saying on like survival checks you can't, right? So if it says
But this section is about all checks.
Oh.
Can you not? Or did I just...
Where
during any type of check, redraw tokens may be used. In addition, empowered may be used during any check called a might check.
There
Oh,
you go.
weird.
That's the difference.
Okay. Huh. So it doesn't use my cubes, but that's a weird middle ground.
Maybe it does use your cubes. I don't know. Nothing here says it uses your cubes, right?
Or not that I saw, yeah.
Because Round of Combat does specifically say it uses your cubes.
Unless it's in the section about the might track. Why don't you glance at the might track in page 7 in there and page 13 in here.
Okay.
It's in 2 places. It's just mentioned in the making an attack section here. I don't think this is it. Oh, that's the setup.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think might checks let you empower and combat checks let you use your might cubes.
That is annoying if so, but all right, we'll go with that. So I will empower it.
Okay.
So why don't I take 3 yellows?
You're just trying to hit a 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 yellows. Do you want a white or are you good with 3 yellows?
I have a redraw token, I guess, if I need it. I'll have to wait. I'll get greedy.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Blank. Crit 3, 3, 1. Okay, I've done it.
Excellent.
So, the child is blindfolded. His bonus damage is down from 4 to 3.
And then how does he react?
If I was in line... So, yeah, that's a good question. If they succeed, remove the location token from the board. If the Oathsworn is within line of sight of the Satyr when an attempt is successful, they immediately draw and resolve a hallucination card. But then it doesn't target anyone else.
Great.
It's out of line of sight. So, that was cool.
That's
Okay.
very cool.
And next round, I could try to hoof it up there and do it there too. It would be another option, but a million things will happen between now and then.
So tell me what you think of the language on this card. It says if you attack from the enemy's flank, not attack the enemy's flank, but from the flank.
I would expect that to be like the flank arc,
But yeah, okay.
right?
So what is the flank arc? Like if we're here, I guess it's here.
I think that the front arc is the hex in front of its face and then kind of out from that.
Right. So the hex in front of the flank would be. This is the flank.
Well, no. What I was gonna say is then it's similar in the rear, and then everything between those would be the flank arc. Would be what I would.
Even though like this is called flank and this is
they're all flank.
They're all
Yeah.
called flank.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes this a lot easier. So I'm gonna play Rend with my warbear here for 3.
Cool.
Because I don't think. Yeah, I think this makes the most sense. So. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Actually, I think, although I do want to play Rend, I think I'm going to play Feeding Frenzy instead. So I can only play this if I've not attacked yet this turn, which I haven't. Attack, and if the target dies or loses at least 2 health, I gain a health.
Oh.
And may not take any more turns this phase.
That seems great.
I would love to gain a health. So I've got a black die here. So it's going to be a black. And then I've got 1,000,000 Empower tokens. And I kind of think I want to make sure this hits. I'm pretty serious about it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 Empower tokens to draw 2 more black cards.
I like it.
And then...
You want to hit for at least 10 here, right?
Right, I want to hit for at least 10. Even this isn't like super incredible to hit for 10, right? Should I spend another Empower token to get another black die?
Yeah, because if you have a blink and no crits, that's not going to be 10. So yeah, you could. I mean, you could always grab a couple whites or something too, but you only have 1 redraw.
Instead of this, I could take. I could take a red and a yellow. Maybe that's a little better.
Okay. Yeah.
And then hope I get a crit. If I get a crit, I'm definitely going to do it. So let's see what happens here.
3, 7, 10 with a crit and a blank. Okay, so you did it.
I did it.
The only thing that can happen is you chain enough crits to do a 3rd point of damage.
Well, right. I do have a great axe that says when you crit, draw 2 cards instead of 1 for that crit.
Ooh.
But I'm kind of thinking. Yeah, but I'm wondering if I should wait. But no, I'm going to just do it. And hope that I get 2 3s here. 3.
Oh. And a 1. That's a damage shy of a 3rd.
I think I'm going to redraw this red. I know it's greedy, but I have a thought here.
Okay.
So there it is. That gives me the 3 damage.
Yep.
So
and is that that's final?
That's his claw.
16?
Yeah, that's the...
Okay, so he's going from 6 to 3 on that die.
And I have a few reactions here. So first, he lost at least 2 health, so I gain 1.
Nice.
Second, I'm going to play this Bloodstone, which is the reason I did this. When you cause an adjacent enemy to lose 3 health or more in a single attack, gain a health.
Oh, damn,
so
that's
I've gone
really
back
good.
up to 4.
Yep.
And this can only be used twice per encounter.
Sorry, as I'm making
sorry,
my cards, yeah.
We can leave it like that. All right, so that's what that did. And then this goes in here, and that immediately pushes this forward.
Beautiful.
Done.
Well done.
It was expensive, but
yeah,
3 points from him and 2 points to me seems pretty worth it.
So I'm trying to decide whether I'm interested in Thera trying to break that die. It would provoke that attack, but also she has okay health.
1 is remaining here.
So this piercing arrow she can just afford. All right. I will not be breaking a die, but I am going to try to pile on some damage. That's the plan here.
Okay.
So I will spend 5. What are our items again? Just make sure I'm not... If you have not moved yet this turn. I have moved this turn. Damn. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so Piercing Arrow. Cost me 5. That's all my animus. It targets all hexes in a straight line between me and my maximum bow range. So I'm going to target just in a straight line out to my maximum bow range, which is 4. So I'm targeting every hex till here.
Cool.
Between me and here. So basically I'm targeting his front left die and rear right die.
Right.
Attack once and apply damage to the first occupied hex. Ignore the highest might card for each additional occupied hex. So I'm hitting this harder, that one a little less. Also, really, I don't have any battle flow, or I mean, I don't have any empower tokens or anything, so it might not. This might not actually do that much. I think I basically need to throw caution to the wind here.
Okay.
Draw kind of a lot of cards to make sure that I get a decent amount of damage in, and then if I miss, I miss, and I get a token.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do my black and 4 whites.
This costs 5 though.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of want it to hit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's a 2 slot though, so it's good for my battle flow.
Okay.
Like that's...
Keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, and I'll just hit for 1,000,000. That'll be the plan. I'll just crit. That's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crit. Oh, but 2 blanks. Well, all right. I didn't have a redraw. I don't have anything that intervenes with this, right? No. Okay. Bummer. All right, so that's a miss, but I will take a redraw token, please.
Yeah, seems good.
Thank you.
Sure.
Do you have more to do with your characters?
I think this is my stopping point, unless... Yeah, I think this is my stopping point here.
Okay, the one thing I still wanted to do was play my Warm Fleece Tunic. That's 1 animus on my Harbinger. This says if you have 4 health or 4 health or less battle flow all cards once. So that's going to bring all these cards into my 0 slot.
That's very nice.
Yeah. So I'll get to pick up. I here in round 1, I used both of my 3 cooldown cards and am picking them all back up.
That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty. That feels right.
Yeah.
With that, we're at the end of the round, yeah? So we will pick up our battle flow.
Yeah, I think it's just this for my bear. Nothing flows automatically, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta earn it.
Yeah. All right, we're doing some more animus.
Well, it's Sator's turn.
Sator's turn, sorry. So
we know that he's going to hurl. He's going to transfix. That's going to be... so let's see. Transfix. It's least hallucination cards, which is both of you. Mm-hmm. Within line of sight, which is both of you. If Tide chooses the furthest, you're both adjacent. So then I think it will go to north then west.
Right.
So that's the cur.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so here you go.
Let's see what happens. Horrifying scream. A blood-curdling scream fills the air. You look around for the source and realize it came from you. Draw 2 new hallucinations and give them to the 2 nearest Oathsworn to you. These are resolved immediately in any order you choose.
That's fucked up.
That is
I think you keep that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so the cur has this.
So that's going to go to the bear and the ranger.
Right, but I think I got to look at both of them and give them one at a time.
Oh, really? You decide who gets what?
Draw 2 new hallucinations and give them to the 2 nearest Oathsworn.
Okay.
And then resolve them in the order I choose. So I think I can try and mitigate these.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so... I'm going to just ask you which one of these you want. Neither of them's great.
Great.
Let me see. Sorry. I'll just say what they are. Mm-hmm. So one of them is "It's So Beautiful." Keep this card until the end of the end of round phase of the next round.
Okay.
Any attacks you make against the satyr will miss on only 1 blank instead of 2. For a round. Or recurring nightmare. Keep this card for the rest of the encounter. If this is in your hand, it must be played on your first turn of each round, and it costs an animus. Goes in,
Oh,
goes
wow.
in one slot and doesn't battle flow.
Oh, that sucks.
So those are the two choices. And I'm fine with you choosing either, really. I mean, I guess technically I should be making the call, but I don't want to bother you too much here.
I think I'd rather take the misses.
Okay.
And I'll just rack up some tokens. Sure. That'll be the plan. Okay, it's so beautiful. How could you want me to attack something so beautiful, so majestic, so perfect? Yeah, alright. And the other one went to the bear. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bear's got that animus tax forever.
Yeah.
Oh, until you snap out, until we snap someone out of it.
That'll do it. Although this
Yeah.
card does say keep it for the rest of the encounter, so I don't know how to interpret that vis-a-vis snap out of it.
I'm guessing
it goes away.
It still goes away. I think it just means put it in your hand.
Right.
Like, yeah.
All right.
Okay. That was transfix. So, hurl, it's going to move 5 to its target. Its target is the cur?
Rather than the bear?
Because they're both, 3 of us are adjacent, but it's north.
I think that's right, and I'm wondering if I want to change it, which I can do here.
I will say that the cur can safely be knocked back in all directions. It's going to be knocked back 4 in a random direction, and it's the only character of the 3 that can safely move 4 spaces in all directions, so that's something.
That is something. But I think, nevertheless, I am actually going to play this card with the bear. It is Challenge, and it'll battle flow this. After a stage card is drawn, or before an enemy moves, force one enemy within range 6 to focus on you rather than their current target.
Okay.
So I'm the target for this attack.
Elfbjorn is the target, so he will just turn towards you. And attacking with his claws, it's going to be black, black, red, yellow, yellow, white.
I will defend for 3. And does defending battle flow? It does, right?
Yep.
That's a lot of the reason why I'm doing this.
Yeah, it's huge.
A lot of battle flow. Okay, so I'm defending. I have 7 defense.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Geez, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 19. 22.
Well, really quickly, let's redraw that 5.
Okay. How's a blink?
Much better.
Yeah. So that's 8, 11, 13, 14, 17.
17, and my defense is 7, so that's 2 damage.
Yeah.
But if I go up to 8, it's still 2 damage.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take 2.
Okay, that hurts.
It does hurt.
And then go ahead and roll. Where's the direction die? Nope, that's just a black die.
It's right there.
Oh, here we go. Roll a random direction. You're knocked back 4.
Southeast. I can't go into where he is,
It says they will not collide with the satyr, which I tend to mean you go through.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically just adjacent on the other side.
Sure, but he's about to run away.
Then he's going to move northwest 3 spaces. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right. That was that. His next play will be Stream of Darklight. Although this will not, if we do break his die, it won't be this. He would have jumped to stage 2. Mm-hmm. But this is going to do... Oh, is this the same... Did we see another one of these before? Yeah, this is the range 6 attack that chains in range 2. Okay. Animus recharges. Much needed. And... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. I'm ready to miss a lot with my Ranger.
You got it. Does the battle flow token battle flow 1 card or 1 slot of cards?
The battle flow token does 1 card, I think.
Okay.
I think. I'll double check while you do something.
Okay, well, the first thing the bear has to do is spend 1 to play this recurring nightmare, which does not cause battle flow to happen, which is a little annoying.
Oh, no, it's all cards from a single position.
Okay, great. And so in that case, the bear will first... Are you within 3 of me? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to... Oh, this is expensive as hell. Okay. I'm going to spend 3 to give both you and the cur move up to 2 or gain an empowerment token. So one, your choice.
So let's see. It's okay. It's not an attack, or only attacks miss easily. Thera is now by this child and out of line of sight, so I think I want her to do that. So I don't want to move.
So empower.
I'll take yes, please.
I think the Kerr's also taking an empower, and then the bear can move 2. So I'll move this way, and then that card goes down here, which battle flows all of these, which is nice. Okay.
Very cool. Let's see. Friendly character within range 3. Okay, I'll go ahead and play Prophetic Fulfillment with the Harbinger, choosing myself because it says choose yourself or a friendly character within range 3. I put a die on my board as a reminder of my current health, and if the next time I play this I have less health, I gain 1 back. So it's threading a needle where it's not like I'm going to be tanking attacks, but I'm the only one I can target with this, and it's only 2 animus. I wanted to get it going and get it flowing this card. Okay, so that's that. Shall I go ahead and try to blindfold?
Sure.
Like, if we're going to break this die, we might as well try to get the damage bonus down 1.
Why not?
So, Thera will try to blindfold this child. Her hallucination does not punish her on non-attacks, so I guess I'll go ahead and use that empower token I just got. And take 3 yellows. And a white. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a blank. Perfect. That was difficulty 4. Crushed it. Okay. So, child is blindfolded.
Okay.
I need a 2 token for its bonus, please.
Absolutely. Here it is for you. And I think we want the Kerr to be the one to break the die, unless you had a reason that you wanted to break the die.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No interest in breaking the die if I can avoid it.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to walk up 3. 1, 2, 3. I have to go 3 to get this.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. So I'll spend 3. And then I will attack with a Nightshade, which costs 3 more. It says, if this attacks... if in an adjacent target's flank or rear arc, which I am, empowered times 3 and gain a lethality token. So I'm empowered times 3, and I'm going to spend a second empower times 3. So that means I'm empowered times 6.
Yep.
The red will be up to a black. The 2 yellows will be up to blacks.
You have 1 empower left.
And then I'll get 1 yellow.
Cool.
And then it says, if this attack causes the enemy to draw a reaction card, all attacks from that enemy during that reaction draw 1 less might.
Whoa, this is specifically made for breaking dice?
Right.
That's cool. Okay. Are you going to hit for 15 here, though? That's the question. Have you done enough? But I guess all you could do is draw more white cards.
I mean...
Oh, or you could spend your lethality.
I can spend 3 lethality for 4 more empowers, which is enough to draw 2 more black cards. No.
You could replace that yellow with a black and a red.
Right.
Yeah.
I could do that, but these get so much better as they go up. Like,
yeah.
The next one's worth. This one was worth 2, but the next one's worth 3.
Yeah, up to you.
Yeah.
Just don't blow it. That's all I ask.
I only have a single redraw. I think I'm gonna go for it though.
Okay.
Let me see if there's any other cards that I want to play as I do this. Yeah, I've got some other tricks up my sleeve as well, so we're gonna see how this goes.
Okay.
All right. 3. God. There we go. 5 crit.
So you're at 8,
2.
10.
So I'm at 10.
10.
But I will use the Kerr's Cleaver.
Oh.
Which says, when you critical during an attack that hits, draw 2 additional cards.
Oh, yeah. 2 more black cards. That should probably do it.
Cards.
Yeah. Well, that's a blank. And a blank. Well, those are both off the crit, so you'll still only have 1 blank. You could redraw the black blank.
Wow. Well, I got a lot of blanks out of the black deck there.
You did.
But that's not very good. I don't know. Do I want to? I feel like I don't want to redraw that because I only have 1 redraw token, and they're
and it's not. And better to save that for one that would be a miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bummer.
So 2 HP loss.
Yeah. I was definitely thinking that with the cleaver I'd have enough to get over the hump there, but that's okay. And then this will go to my 3 slot, which will move that cleaver.
Cool. Okay, I mean, I would still rather the cur break that die. So, well, like I said, with Thera, I'm mostly gonna miss a lot and rack up tokens, I think. So, let me just do some of my kind of cheapest attacks and try to do that as much as I can. I think. Oh, I don't have any of my 2s. Oh, that's annoying.
You know what? I could just go again and do another attack and hope that this one breaks him. If you want that to happen before you do something else.
I mean, I could also just attack other dice, but I don't really want to put my. I would rather your character who has 6 hit points take the hit if we can.
Let me spend this 2 Animus.
Okay.
And then 1 more to play blind. I do really wish that I'd done this in the other order, but that's okay. So if you attack from an enemy's front, turn the enemy. That's not happening. Mm-hmm. But on a critical hit, I treat the enemy as having 1 less defense, and I gain a lethality.
Nice.
So these are gone, which is unfortunate. Which makes this an attack. But I only need 1 damage here, so I don't really need to up the dice, I don't think. I think a red, 2 yellows.
Oh, we got to shuffle.
Shuffling the yellow.
Here.
There's a few more here. And then, let me think. That might be enough, just a red and 2 yellow. I could draw 1 white. I need to do 5 damage. I feel like if I get 1
unless you crit, then you only need 4 damage. Right.
I think I'm going to go for the yellow and just leave it there. Yeah. All right. 1 blank, and I think I'll do it. So let's see what we got here. That's a blank. That's another blank.
Oh no!
That's a 2. That's terrible.
Jeez.
So I could redraw the yellow blank and hope that it's a crit. Is what I would need.
Yeah, you would. And with 2 blanks out of the deck, that's a little better odds.
Let's go for it, and then if I still...
Worst case scenario, you get the token back, right?
No, worst case scenario is I draw a 2 on the yellow, and I don't do the damage, and I don't have the token anymore.
Oh, because not enough damage does not trigger the termination rule. Right. Oh yeah. Oh. It's up to you.
Let's go for it.
Okay, I like it.
I love it.
Oh wow.
Incredible.
Nice.
So I get to do the damage, and I get a lethality token, which is very nice, because that puts me at 4. Okay, so that's 1 damage off his side there.
Okay, that breaks his claw die. So that's huge because he's down a black die on most of his attacks.
We'll do some battle flowing here,
and he's gonna stream of Darklight right now. Transfix. Does anyone still have 0 hallucinations?
No, because his last one gave 1 to the bear.
The cur I think is closest with only 1.
Okay.
So this is for Rucker.
You believe you can fly. You believe you can touch the sky. I wish it was just the lyrics. You jump around flapping your arms. You flap your way over to the nearest piece of terrain to get you started. Do not spend Animus on this action. Move to the closest obstacle, climb it, and throw yourself off. Place yourself in a hex that is 2 hexes in a random direction from the northernmost hex of the obstacle. Lose 1 health as you hit the ground. If you're an Avi, suffer no hit point loss from this fall.
Oh, man.
So the nearest obstacle is that one. So we're going to go 2 hexes from the northernmost spot.
You can really only go in 3 directions from it.
Northeast is not one of them.
No.
Southeast is.
Yeah, so you'll be here and lose 1 hit point.
Okay.
Then its targeting is overruled, right? Because you broke its die?
Yeah.
So this works great, actually, because it's going to do a ranged attack that chains 2, and you are off in the middle of nowhere.
That's
so
wonderful.
It's just ranged attacking you. It's down a black die because it's attacking with its claw, which we broke. So it's going to be black, red, 2 yellow, and a white +2.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to be defending here. I think I'll defend +2 defense.
Okay.
Which will move these cards all down here.
Puts you up to 5 defense.
5 defense, and I have a defense token if I need it, which I probably will.
We got a blank, 3, blank, 6, 7, 8.
And I'm at 5, so I just take 1?
Yeah.
Seems fine.
Yeah, that does. Nice. And then he's going to move 3 southeast. So he's going to turn and go 1, 2, 3. He's basically landing. Yeah, one more. He's landing there.
Okay.
Okay.
And I guess I should get shoved.
I think you actually got shoved north, yeah. Okay, well, that was good. He is on stage 2 now. Oh, wait. Were we supposed to draw a stage 2 card there?
Yeah.
We were, huh? Oh, we're not going back through all that. That was a mistake.
Whoops.
It's not the end of the world. The next thing he'll do is Mind Break. All Oathsworn will draw and resolve 1 hallucination card. And then it targets, does a mouth attack, of course, because the 1 die we haven't broken.
Right.
Moves 5 to the closest target. It does a mouth attack, yeah. Okay. Well. So, Thera's got all of her animus, but is going to miss at most of the things she attempts. And is annoyingly not... Oh, wait, that's... I get the... Playing two-handed like this, I keep getting my 2 hands.
Yeah, totally.
I get them
Lots to
reversed.
keep track of.
Yeah. Okay. Why doesn't she... Double stab? It's relatively cheap.
Sure.
Okay, and I want to, well, let's see. Yeah, no, I can't do Battle Flow 2 right now, which is very annoying. Okay, double stab, cost 3 animus. It's going to attack twice. They must target an adjacent enemy or enemies, which I can. It's, this die is broken, so I'll just target his, I'll put that damage through to his face. I ignore the highest number might card on each attack, but I'm probably missing anyway, so that should be fine. I am going to... So, I hit on a 5. I miss if I get a single blank. So I'm wondering if drawing a single black card is the attack here. Because if it's a 5, that does a damage. Otherwise, a blank would miss. The advantage to drawing like a second card would be that if it's a miss, I get a token. Yeah. Yeah, because right, because there's the 3s and 4s in the black deck that would be... Right. But you know what?
I might draw a black and 1 white.
This card is 2 attacks, only one of which can trigger the determination rule. So between the 2, the odds of one of them... I'm just going to do the 1. I'll do the 1. Okay. Should I do the white also?
Up to you.
All right, fine. I'm sold. Black and white. At least on the first one. If I've then triggered the determination rule, I'll do something different. Okay, so first attack. Nope, I miss. But that actually is better than just drawing the 3. So, would you hand me a Empower token, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, I get a second attack, but I cannot gain a free token from it, so I might as well just gamble on the 1 black card, I think. It's a 3. Well, that's roughly what I expected to happen. That goes into my 1 slot battle flowing these 2 cards, though.
I wonder if we should have looked at this, because there's only 3 5s, and 2 of them are out. So you were drawing for...
Well, there's 6 5s. I think there's non-crit and crit 5s.
I think there's only crit 5s.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely thought there were 6 5s in that.
2 3s.
I thought there were 6 5s in that deck. Yeah. Whoops. Okay. So I should have been drawing 2 cards at least.
That's okay.
Oh well. So what else can Thera accomplish? Like not that much. I might just. Okay. Let's just try this. It'll use up my animus. I am going to spend 4 on long shot. It says attack with +2 range and add a damage to this target if it goes beyond range 4. It's not beyond range 4, but I can target something other. Something's. Oh no, I'll just target its face. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my Firewater. If you have not moved yet this turn, gain empowered 3 on an attack.
Hold that.
So I'll take 2 blacks.
Okay.
Thank you. Blank. Well, so 2 blanks.
Brutal.
I'll take a redraw token, please.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, with that hallucination, that is.
Better
Although
2 points than 1.
At the end of round phase, I discard this card.
Yeah.
So I don't have to hold on to the hallucination, which is neat.
Oh, that was interesting.
Most of them stick
Although that's
around.
probably bad because that means you're more likely to draw another one.
More likely to get more, but doesn't his stage 3 stuff like start punishing us for how many hallucinations we have?
Maybe.
I kind of think so.
Okay. Who has the
I could
least
be
right
wrong.
now? The bear has 1.
Harbinger also only has 1.
Okay.
So they're the ones who are capable of snapping people out of it.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might have... Because I really don't want the bear to get hit again right now.
But remember, the snap out of it... let's see. The person... It doesn't cost a health for the... It's the
one
person clearing the hallucinations loses a health.
That's still pretty bad.
Yeah. That's pretty... Like, it's bad to get rid of the bear's animus tax that way, for example.
Yeah.
Anyway, to finish that action, the long shot goes here. Battle flows these down. I'm done with Thera. Spent on that. This was this discard pile. Okay. All right. I've done basically nothing with the Avi,
Okay.
but I don't know what to do.
Well, one option is to go clear this token.
We've already done that once per round.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So... one other friendly character. Yeah, people are too far away for all this shit. But that's my own fault for teleporting. I mean, probably just move. Maybe I don't do that much. Maybe I do just like go to where I can do that next turn.
Remember that when you do it next turn, you're going
Yeah.
to want to be out of line of sight.
To avoid a hallucination, yeah. But that's so far. I'd be spending so much more animus to like go back there and then get back into the fight. Is it worth all that?
It's up to you.
I've already spent 4 just to get there. Well, do we know where it's moving? It's moving southwest, so it's gonna move over here. Yeah, so I would have to be freaking here.
Okay. Yeah.
I think, and it's what? It's targeting the closest target. Okay, I think I just move towards getting back into the fight.
Sure.
2, 3, 4. That's 4 animus. Leaving me with 3. Is there anything I want to actually do with that 3? I think I am just going to spend a little more animus. I am going to pay 1 for Talon Strike to battle flow 1 card.
Okay.
That option. So I'm going to battle flow this one to there.
I'm going to have my bear do a similar thing here, spending 1 to battle flow this card, then adding this to the 0, which picks up all of these.
Nice.
Because I need the defense values for this upcoming phase. Now, I'm actually wondering if I should just run away and let Thera take a hit. Can Thera take a hit?
Yeah.
Because I've only got 2 health left on the bear, and I'm a little nervous about that.
Yeah, Thera can take a hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. I'm wasting animus if I don't get a little bit more into the fight. Okay.
Oh, this was actually his, and I played that, so this should have flowed to there. I was looking at a Cur card in my bear hand. That's not right. Okay, so I might then just take a step away.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. That's the end of that round.
Yep.
Or actually, I think just picking up outflow cards and resetting animus, that happens after the... Yeah, because the enemy goes at the end of the round, not the start of a round, right? It doesn't matter. Terribly matter.
I don't know.
But
yeah.
I guess it matters for picking these.
6 months,
it matters for picking up the cards whether you have them available to defend.
I assumed I don't. That's why.
Yeah, I think that's the
wrong.
case.
Okay.
Because they don't go first unless they ambush. Okay, so Mind Break. It knows you are least affected by its strange powers. Pointing toward you, you feel it reach into your mind in an attempt to snap your will. All Oathsworn drawn resolve 1 hallucination card. Performed in the order of the Oathsworn with the most hallucinations to the least, for what that's worth.
So the Cur has 2.
So
the bear has 1.
We got 2 on the Ranger and 1 on the Harbinger.
Okay, so it's basically Ranger and Cur first.
Oh,
we north and west, so north.
We'll see whether Thera is still the closest target after having to do whatever this
That's
is.
true. The Cur's going to go first, though, because it's north and west, right?
I guess so, yeah.
So, Mind War. Draw a basic check, difficulty 6. If you succeed, gain a shield token. If you fail, lose a health. Well, it's basics. There's not a lot I can do.
I don't think there is.
I don't have any redraws, so it's basically, can I just get lucky on these pulls? 6 is quite a high difficulty.
Yeah, you probably want like 5 cards.
Let me just know what these are, because we know what they are.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good in there.
All right.
That's actually 4 with a crit, so maybe I only need 5.
Yeah, maybe just one more card?
Yeah, one more card.
Four with a crit, because that crit could be a 2.
Yeah, or a 1.
Up to you. Yeah, 1 or 2 more cards. Was there a blink?
There's 1 blink in there. It's a blank.
So I would be cautious.
Right. So I might just do 1. But it seems like I have okay odds here. Let's see what we got. The one we don't know is a 1.
Okay.
But then I have this crit roll.
All right, so that's
I think I might
the big
roll
one. Roll the die.
Fun.
Okay. Oof.
I don't have any rerolls, so.
Brutal. Okay, so
That
you
sucks.
lose a health.
Yep.
All right, Thera. It's under my skin. Something long and wriggling is moving beneath your skin. Get it out. Get it out. Don't spend animus on this. Attack yourself using 4 might cards. This attack cannot miss or crit. You cannot use redraw tokens on it, but you do defend. Woof. Okay.
So it's a black and 3 whites coming at you from yourself?
Yeah, I will defend against myself, I think. Although, wow, my hand is real
Do you want to know about the black deck?
slim here.
Only 3 cards in the black deck left.
Oh, sure.
So here we
Yeah,
go.
what's
They
in there?
are a blank, a 3, and a 5.
Okay. Frankly, oh,
Excuse me.
oh, you
That
okay?
offered, yeah, I'm fine. That offered like no information. A blank, a 3, and a 5. It's
Yeah.
Like, okay, it could
yeah.
be.
And
outcome.
I'm realizing that when I said I could take the hit, I was thinking I would pick up my backflip cards. So this is going to if it attacks me too, this is going to hurt.
Okay.
Um,
That is no good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just sit. I just think I just have to take this. So it's a black and 3 whites. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Oh, that's 2 hits. I will be defending against the satyr, but I just don't have the trick that I had hoped I did.
Sorry. Jeez.
Yep, that was my mistake. That was my misplay.
Anything else coming from that?
That's it for that hallucination.
The bear's more north than the Avi.
Okay.
The walls are closing in. Are those trees moving? They're definitely moving and moving toward you. You must get away from them before they get you. Move as close as possible to the center hex of the board, spending animus as usual.
Oh.
Once you are as close as possible to the center hex, gain a pin token, an immovable token.
All right.
So I only have 1 animus.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna like double check.
I
Okay,
only
yeah.
spend 1?
Refresh phase, Oathsworn phase, encounter phase, end of round phase. Yeah, so we haven't refreshed yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're good.
So am I right that I only move the 1?
I think so.
Okay.
Spending animus is
And
normal.
then I can't move again. I assume I don't know how.
Oh, that's immobilize.
Yeah,
so
how
you
long
can't.
does it last? The next round?
Good
I
question.
can look that up while you draw the obvious card.
Sure. She has. It's so hot. You don't need this armor, but you definitely need some air. Your armor is thrown 2 hexes in a random direction. Place a tracker token in the hex to represent it. So random direction is south. Okay. You can act normally this round, but you cannot pick up your armor. You may pick up your armor in future rounds by moving into the hex of the tracker. You only have 1 armor until you pick up your armor. Shields are unaffected by this. Okay, so it's there. That's real annoying.
Yeah. So I'm not able to move willingly until the end of the next Oathsworn phase.
Brutal. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, I'm worried that Thera is going to die here, but that was my fault for...
Losing your armor, does that mean that you don't have any basic armor protection?
It says that your defense is 1
Oh,
without
wow.
it, yeah. Until I pick that up.
Shoot.
Well, that's not Thera, though. That's the Harbinger, but... So
Okay.
anyway... So
I can make the
the
bear
s-
take the attack.
the satyr... Well, so it's going to attack 5. It does not have... It's not broken.
Well, wait, pause for a sec, because I can
What I can do is ignore one of the enemy's might cards of my choice. That's what I can do. I actually don't have a defense card other than that. So...
Shoot, challenge is still in my...
Oh, yeah, I might be pretty fucked.
I can't help.
I thought that I would be
stepped away.
I thought that I would be defending and ignoring a might card, but it turns out I don't have any cards left to defend with.
There's. I mean, I shouldn't have walked away.
I can't.
If you want to retcon that, we can.
Can you only use a battlefield token during the Oathsworn phase? Can I use it now to pick up a card?
That's a great
question.
Do we
think? I've got. Encounter rules.
Let's see.
Because if I can use that now, I can pick up a card to defend with.
During the encounter, at any time, you may spend one of these tokens. Each token battlefields all cards in a single cooldown position, as if an ability card had just been placed there. It says at any time, so.
Okay, and that includes as if a card was placed there, so I can pick up my zeros that way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. How much did I get hit for when I attacked myself? It was like eight, I think.
8, yeah.
I definitely would have defended that.
Sure.
Probably just with a 2 because I knew the satyr attack was coming. So why don't I just throw down, thread the needle, and heal a health back.
That's fine.
Okay. Now it's attacking me. It's still not the best thing to be attacked right now with 3 health, but I will at least be able to do this stuff. So I will defend with double stab. That's 2, so my defense is 5. And actually, I can wait on disarming shot. It says after a non-adjacent enemy draws damage, I can ignore my card with that. So I can wait and see what it is.
So it's going to be 2 blacks,
yep,
a red, 2 yellows, and a white.
Yeah, it would make me feel better if this was a broken area and it was 1 less black and I could ignore the other black. It's also +2 to this.
All
right, so 1, 4, 8, 12, 15, 16, 17.
We're at 5, so that's 3 damage, so that's death.
So that's death, but I can throw down disarming shot after a non-adjacent enemy. Oh no! So this like doesn't work on myself. This is for when other people are attacked. Well,
your 1 shield
how much
puts
is
you
it
up to
attacking
6,
for?
17.
17.
So 6 makes it so you're just taking 2.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, let's do that. Clinging to life, but you never know when a hallucination is just going to make you lose a hit point.
I know, it's going to be really close.
Not great. And now she's not eligible to be snapped out of it.
Right.
If you slap me, I will die.
Yeah, that's so funny. Oh, man.
All right, and that went into my 1 slot. Okay.
This is brutal.
This is really brutal. Oh, man. Okay, yeah. Then it's going to move 3 southwest. So it'll turn southwest. 1, 2, 3. Does it push? So it breaks this tree.
Let's say it
Does it push the throne? Yeah. All right. Its next card will
Wait a minute. Your armor was not 3. It was 1.
No, that's the Harbinger.
Oh, phew. Okay.
Yeah. So that was fine. Okay. Let's just put these away. Its next card will be Dark Light Explosion. Where did I just drew that card? Where did I put it? Did I set it back down here? Yep. It will transfix, and then it will do a claw attack, knockback 2, area of effect. This targets all adjacent enemies, and then it'll move 3 south.
Okay.
So all adjacent enemies, but nothing. If no one's adjacent to it, no one gets hit.
Is that right?
I think so. No, it doesn't move until after the attack.
Yeah. Okay, great.
There's no rule saying like if it can't target someone, it heals or anything like that, right?
Right.
I don't think so. Okay.
That's crazy. I think if my cur stands here, he won't have line of sight on the cur. Is that right?
It would be...
Because it's like this point to this point.
Is that a straight line? It's not quite a straight... No, I think that line is just outside of this because a straight line would hit here. Which is not the... Oh, wait. God. Yeah, no, this is the closest text, right?
So if this is the closest hex, and we're going to that line...
No, wait, they're equally close, right? So you would use the north hex. And I think it is out of line of sight of the north hex.
I think both of them are out of line of sight. Anyway,
okay, I think...
So the cur could do that.
Yeah, I think it's just the north hex. But anyway, I think that works. So I'm all for that.
Okay. Oh, sorry. We should do our regen here.
Oh, yep. Regenning.
Okay, I haven't done one of these tests. What are the details again?
It is a might check difficulty 4. So remember, you can use empower on might checks.
Okay.
We learned.
But I don't have any Empower. It's annoying.
That is annoying.
What's in the white deck right now? We've got 2 misses out of 7 cards, so the white
Oh
deck
yeah,
is
and lethality
set.
only works with an ability, according to its
Yeah.
description, so it doesn't work here. I mean, you don't have to do that. At this point, it's probably still worth trying to do the blindfolds, especially if you have an out of line of sight opportunity, I guess.
Right.
Like now that its boost is down to
So
2, it's
these
not
should get
feeling.
picked up, and this gets picked
Yeah.
up too, right?
Now that its damage buff is down to 2, it's not feeling as scary, but still, it's just as good to reduce that as it ever was.
Right. I think I'll spend 1 to move there and then give it a try.
Okay.
I don't have Empower tokens, so I'm just drawing basic whites. In fact, I'm going to roll basic whites because the deck is not looking great right now, and I kind of want to succeed.
Okay.
So let's see what we got.
That
Do it.
will definitely do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Child blindfolded.
There we go.
Orange eyes forgotten about. It is down to 1 bump to its defense, and many of its attacks are going to be down a die, so that's getting better.
Yeah. Should I just continue with the Cur because I've got some stuff I can do?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and play Swiftness, which will battle flow this for 2 to move 3 and gain a lethality token.
Cool.
That's my 5th.
Are you capped now?
I don't think I am capped. There are more in there, and those only apply to the Cur, so there wouldn't be a reason for that to have more.
Okay.
And then now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So I need to spend 1 more Animus to move 1 more space. Now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 away. And I'm going to do an attack with my Bishop's Chastisement, which costs 2. And that goes to 3 and does not battle flow anything. But it's a range 4 attack thrown, and it adds 4 damage to the attack because it's at 4 range. So that's a red, 2 yellows, plus 10 empowers.
I like it. What die are you attacking?
This rear one, I guess. Wait, it's this one.
Okay. Just hit it for 30.
So we'll see. 10 empowers is enough to go red. That's 1, 2, 3. And we'll shuffle that. Actually, let me just look at these so I know what they are. Oh, it's a 3 and a blank.
That's not great.
Maybe I'll just roll the blacks and not shuffle.
You could do that. We could always do the reset might dex effect on a card.
Oh, that's a good
All of us
point.
on our 0 card, that's an option. It's like 2 Animus. You could do that before you go, too, if you want it.
Yeah.
Because weren't you just saying the white deck was not great?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll have the bear do that. Because the bear's not allowed to move, so he's not doing much.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we'll reshuffle all the decks. Oh, so then put these 2 blacks in there, too.
Yep. Alright. I think the yellow deck was pretty good, though. Aren't these several blanks? Yeah, two blanks out. Oh, well. Okay. Clean start. That's what we needed.
Right. So, I've got 1, 2, 3. That's 5 of my empowers.
Okay, you have 5 empowers left.
So I have 5 left. I'll go 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah. Blank. Crit. Okay, there's some blanks.
I don't
and
have
some
any
crits.
redraws.
You don't have any redraws?
Nope.
Oh no.
Do I get my lethality tokens back?
I think you would.
Plus 1 token?
I think so.
Let's double check the rules, but we'll move on. That's very sad.
Right? Like, just check that determination rule sidebar.
Well, I'm wondering if it says here.
If it doesn't say there's any exception to that, then... Oh, I guess they are status tokens as opposed to combat tokens.
Yeah.
So that could be a problem.
In that case, I should not have spent them, but I'm learning.
You are.
Okay, well, in any event, I will definitely take a redraw token.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be very sad.
Yeah, we really needed, like, a break, and that was not it.
The thing is, I could have drawn 2 more black cards off my cleaver. I was going to do so much.
Oh, with that crit, and yeah.
Okay, so I don't have any redraw tokens, but I do have one redraw off my Lucky Charm. This is the gear I took when I set up this character.
Okay, it doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost anything, so I'm just going to redraw this black and hope that it's not a blank.
All right.
It's a 4. Which is pretty good, because now I get to play my Cleaver, which says when you critical, which I did with this 5, draw 2 additional cards rather than 1.
Okay.
And so I'm drawing
2 additional
3
luck cards seems pretty good.
and a 4.
All right.
Face up 4 there. I'll shuffle that back in.
Yep.
So that means that my total damage off this attack is
10, 19, 23.
23. It's pretty good.
Seems pretty good.
23 seems good.
That's
oh no,
4.
sorry, +4 because the attack did +4 if you're at range 4. It's like plus.
Oh yeah.
So 20.
So 5, just shy 5 hit points.
Just shy of 5.
No,
5.
Just I was sorry, I didn't finish that sentence. I was gonna say just shy of breaking the die out.
Yeah, 5 hit points.
Okay, and that was this die.
That's right.
All right.
Pretty good card. It feels good to be putting away 8 black cards right now, like.
Yep.
Or 7 black cards. That feels pretty good.
I think yeah, we don't really want to like push him to stage 3 or really I think our plan should be take this round where he's only attacking adjacent people.
Yeah.
And use this to try to get all of his dice as low as possible without breaking more.
That makes sense.
That's what's making sense to me.
So the real problem, I mean, I'm basically done because my bear can't move, so I'm not sure what.
Oh, I should be discarding that card that is punishing my attack ability.
Oh, here's something I can actually do to help you.
Yeah?
I will play Feral Roar. Up to 2 friendly characters within range 3, so that's going to be your Avi and my Kerr, can either gain an Empower token or move 2.
I will gladly take an Empower on the Avi.
Great. And I think my Kerr will also take an Empower because he's out of lethality now, and he's going to need a minute to charge up.
Could you give me an Empower, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was I thinking there? Yes, of course.
Thank you. Whew. Okay.
Oh, the bear also has to play this Recurring Nightmare. Sorry, I forgot, which would have actually flowed.
Just doing with myself here. Okay.
Spend 1 more on that.
Okay, I need to keep this long shot
Spend 3.
for defense. Oof. Okay. Okay, so I am going to...
No, this isn't right. I have 6.
I need more cards, damn it.
Okay, while you're thinking here,
Yep.
I will just play one more thing. Should have done like that, just fold like that to gain a defense token.
Okay.
Done.
I might blow through some battle flow tokens here on the Ranger.
Go for it.
Just because I'm kind of low on attacks at my disposal, and I really want to hold on to this one because my armor specifically combos with 1 cooldown defenses. So, all right, I will spend 2 battle flows to battle flow both of these down to 0. So all my cards from slot 2 to 1, then all my cards from slot 1 to 0. And I'm going to do a basic ass attack. Loose arrow. That's 4.
Oof, it's expensive.
2 attack. Yep, it sure is.
I think most of those zeros have 3 printed on them.
Yeah, maybe the ranged ones are better.
Although, is that range? It doesn't have range on it.
It's ranged because my bow is ranged.
Oh, all of your stuff's ranged?
Yeah. Well, yeah, if your weapon is ranged, you can attack from range.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna attack. I don't know. None of these are. They're all within range of 4. I'll attack his face, I guess, because other people will have a hard time doing damage to his face.
Sure.
So why don't I take a black and 3 whites, please? Yes, this is not going to be a big attack.
Are you still under the condition where a single miss?
No, that's gone.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Okay, 3, blank, 2, blank. Woof. That's fine. It was just a basic attack. I'll take an Empower token, please, and let that miss. Got 2 blanks out of the white deck.
Very nice.
All according to plan. And that's a 0, so it picks up these cards. And that was the real plan. And then if you choose to attack the... Am I in his rear arc? I think I am not. But I could be if I spend an Animus token.
Sure. To move 2?
I really just have to move 1. Right, because that's his rear hex, so his rear arc is coming out from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then spend 3 to thread the needle. You can choose to target any hit point die on the enemy. I think. Wait, does that mean I can target the rear?
Yeah, and then if
shoot and then allocate it somewhere else. Yeah. Okay. If I target the rear while in the rear arc, I add 3 damage.
Nice.
I'll go ahead and empower this. Why don't you give me a black and 3 yellows, please?
Black and 3 yellows.
And I'm adding 3 damage to this.
Whoops.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. 5. That crits. 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me a black, please, for the crit. Well, that's a blank. 9. That's so annoying.
That is annoying.
Is it worth a redraw?
Are you allowed to redraw the crits?
I don't remember. But yeah. I'll use a redraw token. I'll just redraw the yellow. It's fine because it's basically just going to be either be all that matters is it being not a blank.
But for the future, you can redraw crits.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that's what I needed, not a blank. So it's going to do 2 damage. I think I can push that through to his face, right? Because I targeted the rear.
Oh,
wait. Sorry, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shit. I forgot that I had that plus 3.
So why don't you redraw the black?
Why don't I just not redraw? I forgot that I had the plus 3.
Okay.
I'll just take the redraw token back.
Back.
Yeah. My mistake. Because now I'm hitting for 12, and that's fine. So I'll do 2 damage. I'm going to do it to the front. And that's about it for Thera. She's not adjacent. My Harbinger still has all of her Animus. And I'd like to play a 2 cooldown. Ideally, I don't have any.
You don't have any. There's only 1 sitting out here.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I do have one. Just it's a reactive card.
I see. Okay.
I could play it to move 3.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I will.
For 1. Actually, yeah, for 1.
Yeah. I don't really care to move. Well, I do actually want to attack its rear. Okay, so I do need to move 2 spaces for that. Yeah. Okay, sure. I'll spend 1 on 1 soul. That just moves 3 when I use that mode. I'm going to move there so I can attack his rear hex. I'll buffalo these cards down.
Okay.
And then, that's perfect because then I'm going to play a 1. Backstab. Attack. If attacking the target rear, this gains empowered 5. If it breaks a location, battle a card twice. Battle 1 card twice. I don't want to break a location here. I'm just going to attack his rear and put it through to something it won't break. But why don't I take 4 reds, please?
Okay. Here's... Oh, that's only 3. 1 more.
Thank you. 2. Blank. Blank. Blank.
Brutal.
I only have 1 redraw, so that misses and I'll take a redraw, please.
Yes, sir. But at least you know the red deck's looking pretty good.
And that cost me 3 Animus. Yeah, the red deck is looking pretty good. You're right. Okay, and that battle flows these. Okay, well I need to save an Animus to move away, so I'm not adjacent for his attack. But before I do... oh, this is kind of cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. I will play Quickening. Move 2. I'm actually going to decline to do that. 1 other friendly character within range 2 may move 2 or battle flow 1 card. I'm just going to battle flow this 3 down to a 2. There. And then I can attack. So it's just a melee swing, but I'll go ahead and empower this. We just decided the red deck was good, so let's do 3 reds. And data white. Why not? All right. The white was blank, of course. Well, okay, 10 and a crit. I'll take it from here. Another crit. That's blank. So I'm at 14. I've got 2 redraws. I'll redraw I'll just keep
Drawn
reds. 3. Okay, so that gets us to 8, 11, 14, 17. So 3 will go through. I'm just going to kind of spread the damage out. So to this flank. All right, then that will battle flow there. And the last animus is going to be to take a step the fuck back.
Yeah. You know what I'm realizing is this card would have been... Oh, no. If we break, it will be a different card than this one?
No.
I wonder if we should have had Thera try and break one no one was adjacent.
She missed every shot she took, didn't
That's
she?
true,
So, basically.
Yeah. All right, never mind. All right.
Yeah, that's a good point. But also, at least if we did it late in the round, then like we're just gonna get hit by something we don't know.
Totally. All right.
Oh, okay. How is she? Okay, she only has a little bit of defense, but it should be fine. She shouldn't be attacked. Shouldn't be. Okay, this will be fine. Yep. So, Dark Light Explosion, Transfix. That's I have 2 per character.
I have 3 and 2.
Okay, so it's going to be closest, which is going to be the Harbinger. Hopefully, this.
Oh no, it's furthest. Isn't it usually furthest?
I'm sorry, you're right. I keep thinking it's closest.
So that's going to be the bear.
It's the bear. Here you go.
And the end of the previous Oathsworn phase has happened, so he's lost this immobilize.
Okay.
Just in time to move.
Oh, just in time to be forced to move.
This hallucination. Snake. Your weapon becomes a snake in your hands, coiling around your arm. You fling it away to stop it from biting you. All your weapons are thrown 2 hexes in a random direction.
All your weapons. Okay. Southwest.
Not a bad direction. Oops. Your token's number 1. Mine was number 4.
Okay.
1, 2 hexes, right? Yep. Place a tracker token. You act normally this round, but you cannot pick up your weapons.
Yep.
You may pick up your weapons in future rounds by moving onto the hex of the tracker token. You are unarmed until you pick up your weapons. That's 2 turns in a row that the bear is not able to attack.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, but then it's just going to attack all adjacent enemies, which is nothing, and it'll move 3 south, which will bounce off, right?
Yeah, 1,
so
2,
it can't.
south.
Right. So it's going to go straight this way. 1, 2. Its face is going to be here, so it'll knock me here.
And then does the armor come out?
Yeah, that's the way we did it with my weapons. Yeah. Okay. That's the Dark Light Explosion. This next card is Loathing. It's going to target the Oathsworn with the least hallucinations and try to run over, move 7, so it's like gonna make it to you and melee attack you.
So that's one of yours, because both of mine have 3.
Yeah. I'm not excited about that. Okay. But who would be? We're all at low health.
I mean, if we break it, then it'll be whoever did the breaking.
That's true. Yeah. If the Cur has dodge back up.
Cur does have dodge back up.
That's a thought.
Yeah, we could go for that.
Okay. Well, it's a fresh round, right? Refresh.
Yep.
Lots of cards back for the Harbinger. That was 4 cards in my 0 slot, so that's
pretty
good.
Nice.
Yeah.
My bear had 3, but one of them was the fee. So I'll just pay the fee right now.
Right.
Basically, it means I'm only refreshing 5 a turn, which is pretty bad.
Okay, so yeah, I still think it would be nice before we break much to get these other dice lower. That's what you really want. I think that's what's worked for us in the past, is try to get all their dice down to 1 and 2, and then once he's at stage 3, just even if a person falls down dead every time we break a die, like we should have enough people to do it, right?
Okay.
That's my thinking. Also, the Harbinger badly needs to go pick up her armor. So, does she still, did she pick back up that move 3? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to play this
it's
for
a
1
different
with the
move,
cur. It's Battle Flow 3, but it says if you have 4 or less health, Battle Flow all cards on cooldown once. So I'm just going to do that.
Oh, yeah, I have that exact same thing. Yep.
Pretty massive.
Yep. That is great. I wish I have my healing card back. If I was at 1 health, I could heal myself back up. I kind of wish I was.
That would be nice.
Okay, so what are we doing?
I mean, if we want the cur to take this attack, he has to be the one to break a die.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in a position... He can break the 1, but I'm not sure if he can break a 3 right now.
Yeah, and like the Avi needs to come pick up her armor. Why don't I just do that?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot of animus, but my armor is back. Here's the clue token.
Thank you.
And then she can backstab. That's one that, if it's from the rear, gets empowered 5.
Sure.
Okay. So that's 3 animus to play backstab. I don't want to... Yeah, I don't have a way to battle flow this down to the 1 before I play this one. That's fine. Attacking from the rear gets empowered 5x. So why don't I go 4 reds again?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the red deck is still slightly favored.
That's the hope, anyway. Okay. Blank 2, blank 3. How favored was that again?
There's no more blanks in the red deck. 3 cards left, no blanks.
Okay.
I believe.
I guess.
Yes, that's correct. There's 2 3s and a 2, if that helps you with your math.
Because that's the thing is I don't need more damage unless it's 5 damage.
Right.
So I'm wondering if I would rather just...
If you redraw both of them, you'll get the 5 damage that you want, but, you know...
I don't have 2 redraws.
Then, yeah, not worth it.
And I don't think I have any items that do anything fun like that. No. So... I'll use the redraw. I guess I want this to hit, even though it's only going to do 1. Yeah, I'll use the redraw.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just take a red card. It's a 2. Okay. So I hit for damage. I'll just put it here. I'll put it here, where it gets things down to where they're breakable.
Okay.
Okay, that'll battle flow this. That's that move. I do have access to some more animus, but I don't know what I want to do with it. I've got to make sure to save defensive cards. Oh, okay.
Do we want the cur to do the break or no?
Actually, yeah, I guess if we're breaking a die, let's do it as early as possible so we can play around what's next. So, yeah, go for it.
Okay. I think what I might do is... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I will go ahead and... It's 4 to play this card. This is... I have to spend 1 to move first, so I'm going to move right here. Then I'll attack there. If I'm targeting the flank arc, I attack, and if they lose any health, they get a bleed token. And I gain lethality. And then if they have 2 or more bleed tokens, remove 1 and they lose 1 health.
Okay.
So you just have to get bleed online, basically.
Yeah.
So anyways, this is... but I also have bleed with the bear, which I think is interesting. It's a cool combo. Okay, so we're attacking. We've got a red. I'll spend an empower token. We'll draw 2 reds. And 2 yellows, I think.
Okay. I'm just going to start shuffling the reds, but those will be shuffled back in too.
Right, that's why I'm doing it, because instead of drawing a 3rd red,
Yeah.
in which case like these don't get shuffled in. Okay. 3, 4, and we know this is 5 more, so that's 9.
Nice.
6 more, 10.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Perfect. It's actually a little...
You were attacking this die?
I was.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that's broken.
I guess actually if I'd thought about it, I could have attacked this die, and then I would have a choice of what to do.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's what I would have done.
Okay.
Just to give myself options.
So you hit the
Yeah.
one that had 2 on it? Yeah,
Right,
that makes
exactly.
sense.
And
Okay, he loathes you.
He does loathe me. Really quickly put
Take
these
those
away.
reds.
Oh, yeah, you're shuffling those
Shuffling.
in. He loathes me. So here we go. He's transfixing. I think that will still target whoever has the fewest.
Agreed.
Which will be Thera because she's furthest.
Fewest and furthest,
So
yeah.
she's going to draw that.
Okay, they're everywhere. You see dark creatures slithering between rocks and from behind trees. They're surrounding you. Don't spend animus on this action. Move to the closest obstacle. Place your highest cooldown card with an attack symbol on cooldown as you flail at it. This triggers battle flow. That could be way worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move closest obstacle.
6
versus
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so just move to the closest obstacle. So I move there. And place my highest cooldown card with an attack symbol. So that would be... it looks like I have a choice, and I guess you can't break this tie by north. So
Right.
It's going to be my... the higher defense card or the disarming shot. It's going to be... Child of the Forest. Okay. That was that. That's my third
Alright,
hallucination.
then he's going to target me using his claw attack, so he ignores a black die.
Yes,
I'm going to play dodge. That'll put all of these to here.
One less card is a little less variability for the dodge, too.
Yeah. So I have to make a call on what this is.
I don't know why I'm shuffling these.
It's a black, a red, and 2 yellows. And we said
And a white.
And a white. So we basically said 4, 3 is 7, plus 4 is 11, 12.
Okay. 2, 4, 7.
Way low.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm at 5 defense, so I just take 1.
Okay.
I think that's still the right way to do it, because if he high rolls, I take nothing.
Agreed.
And if he low rolls, I just take 1.
Totally. Err on the side of guessing high.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay. Then he's going to move 3 south. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Wow. Sitting duck. Okay, the next thing that he will do if we don't break another die
Right.
is Wave of Dark Light. This moves to the center of the board and does a wave attack.
Uh-oh.
So this would be pretty bad because we would all be in a wave.
Right. So I might separate out.
But if you break a die, we don't know what he'll do.
Right.
So that's also a
Well,
line we can
the
go
bear's
with.
unarmed, so his attacks are... Actually, I guess it's not that bad, because I do have 2 empower tokens I could use.
Oh, yeah, you just ignore your might, but
Just
can still
ignore
attack
my
when you're
might.
unarmed? Is
Yeah,
that right?
I think that's right.
It's kind of interesting, yeah. Thera is off in the boonies now. But I could 1, 2. Let's see, this is his left side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, why don't I go 1, 2, 3? Let's see. Well, but then if I play this card and I can't move, I would like us to spread out for wave reasons.
The card can move a little bit out of the way. The bear can move a lot.
I mean, I guess what's the plan? Are we gonna break a die? Because if so, we actually don't need to worry about this card and about the wave.
I don't know. Do you want to... I mean,
I think we probably should.
try.
I think a wave is pretty bad.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
So then we don't need to move.
Okay. Who's going to break the die?
The bear can do it.
All right. And if the bear does, I can help protect the bear a little
Okay.
bit
So
too.
let's do it then.
Okay. So then
Do
what
you
I'm...
mind taking back that move and let the bear just move first, so I don't have to go around this way?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
2, 3, 4. I can just go 1, 2, 3. So I'll just go 1, 2, 3.
Although, okay.
Does that matter for you?
It does a little bit. I can do something slightly different. It's fine.
No, it's fine. I'll just move on.
I could just move here because I'm gonna hit everything in a line, which would
see.
include you.
I see. Okay. All right. I actually need that animus, though. Although I have this too I could spend if need be to not stand there.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. It's fine because I'll move 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and do this first. Why not? Because we don't know where it's gonna move or something.
Sure.
So I'm gonna spend my other 5 animus on Piercing Arrow. This is the one that targets all hexes in a straight line between me and my maximum bow range. Oh shoot! I need to expand it. No, this doesn't quite work. That's right, because this is 1 less range. This is 1 less distance away from where I was standing compared to this. That's the problem.
I can
with
spend
that
an
move.
animus token and move. I'm not... It's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Like if I could go
So
there
I'll
and you
move
go...
1 more here.
Sure. Okay.
Actually, I
then,
can just not move yet.
Because then within range 4, I can be targeting both of these hexes. So this is going to be his empty flank die and his 6. I'm hitting both.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm hitting this first. I ignore the highest might card for each one beyond the first.
Okay.
So I would rather not have like I'm gonna empower this. I don't want just like a second black since I'm having to ignore a card. So why don't I take a black and 3 yellows?
A black and 3 yellows.
Hopefully just get some damage on him. Okay. Blank, 2, 3. I have redraw. I'll redraw the black. 3. Okay, that's 8 with a crit. So I'll draw a yellow. A 1!
Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Well, so you know what that does is it's going to do 1 hit to this die, and it keeps going and hits this flank. It ignores the highest card, but that's still enough to do 1, and I'll put it on the front. Like that's all right.
Sure.
That hit for 2. I was hoping to maybe get 3 pips out of it, but
or it would be 4, right?
If they were both hit for 2, yeah. But I was kind of picturing like this getting hit for 2 and maybe that getting hit for 1.
Sure. I see. Okay.
But it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, that's there as Animus spent, and pretty much the Harbinger's spent. So
Bear time.
Bear time. Let me spend the Harbinger's last Animus to slide out of the way of whatever's going to happen. Okay, all you.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I want to stand 1, 2, 3, 4. What die would this be?
That's its rear, so you can choose.
Rear.
It's broken.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So I could choose, which means I could go to the front, basically.
You can go to the front if you hit for so much damage that would break it. Yeah.
So it's like worth trying to.
I think so.
So I will empower twice, or spend 2 empower tokens rather for +6, and I'll roll. I guess that's just 2 blacks, and I don't have any redraws, so hopefully these just hit well. We'll see. I spent 2 empowers on this. I guess I should leave those out in case I miss. Oh, sorry. So I moved 4, and then I'm playing Rend, which will move all of these down here. And shoot, I was standing here. I have to go around this way because I have to hit the flank. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Still have enough Animus?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the same exact amount of Animus.
Oh,
but that means if I'm attacking the flank, I guess I'm hitting this front flank, and that gives me the choice.
Sure.
Although I'm not adjacent to the front flank. So I guess that means I'm just not going to spend 2 empower tokens. I'll just spend 1. No, I guess I'll still spend 2. Ugh, this is annoying. 1 empower feels like not quite enough to deal 5 damage with.
Yeah, because you're just trying to definitely break this die. Is that where you're at?
That's where I'm at. So I'll use the 2 empowers. So we'll draw 2 blacks. I've already drawn them. Here we go. 6.
Huh. All right.
So I break it.
Broke it.
I also bleed him, which means he takes 1 more damage somewhere else because he already had a bleed token on him.
Oh, did he?
From the cur, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did the cur miss that attack? No, I hit.
Okay.
I should have put the bleed on him. I just forgot.
Where do you want the damage?
On the front.
Cool.
And then where are the bleed tokens? I'm not actually seeing them here.
Are those green ones double-sided or something?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And the bleed doesn't get removed when it deals the damage?
So he already had a bleed from the cur, right? I didn't miss that, right?
I don't think so.
Right. So I think I just forgot to put the bleed on. So once he's got a bleed on him, whenever he gets a bleed, he takes a second bleed. Then if there's 2 tokens, he takes 1 hit point and removes 1.
Oh, removes 1. So just all bleeds beyond the first are damage.
Basically.
Oh, cool. Okay. There's your cards. And you broke a card. Or you broke a die.
I sure did.
He is jumping up to stage 3 with Fractured Image. Your vision blurs as the satyr seems to fracture into 3 copies of itself before your eyes. Transfix. Oh boy, the satyr is going to gain 2 defense for the rest of the encounter. Oh, no, I wish we had been more thorough about getting this 5 down.
That's brutal. So first he's
going to transfix. The furthest with 2 is at the Avi. Because the bear has 2, right? But you're adjacent.
The bear has 2. No, the bear has 3.
Oh, okay. How about the cur?
The cur also has 3.
Oh, so it's definitely the Avi. Okay. All right. Dancing marionette. Your body moves to the satyr's silent tune. You try to resist, but it is so hard not to dance. Draw a black and attempt to move a number of hexes equal to the number shown in a random direction, spending Animus as normal. I don't have Animus currently. If you run out of animus during this move, place the highest cooldown card in your hand on cooldown. Okay.
just put it on.
So I have no animus, so I'm just going to lose my highest cooldown card.
Right.
That is a couple options. It'll be, this heal I don't think is... like this isn't hitting me, right? Yeah, that's hitting you. Okay, I think I'm just not going to need that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, that's my third hallucination.
All right, so he's going to face me and do an attack.
Yep.
Drawing his full battle dice.
Because we haven't broken the face. Yeah, okay.
I will defend for 4, which will put me up to a clean 7.
Wait for it.
Okay.
I can do something.
Okay.
I can do 2 things. 1, you're at 7 defense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, disarming shot. After a non-adjacent... Oh, after you draw damage. Okay, so hold on. I won't play this yet, but I can have it ignore a might card of my choice after it draws.
Cool.
But before it deals damage... Siphon Spirits. Guess the amount of health the victim is about to lose. If after mitigation you're correct, one character within range 4 gains 1. So I'm going to guess that you're going to lose 1.
Okay.
Because if you lose 2, you're dead.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
And that's going to...
Just so you know, I do have 2 defense tokens here, so I can get up to 9 here.
Yeah, but he's going to draw...
Yeah, he's going to draw a lot.
He's probably going to get more than that.
Yeah.
He also has +1.
Right, okay.
From 1 remaining child.
Oh, is that already the stack? You have it ready?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay. Blink. 3, 4, 7, 11, 11.
11. So I will lose 1.
So you will lose 1. So,
actually, I could spend both of these and I'd still lose 1 because I'd be 1 shy.
Yeah. So,
oh no, never mind. Yeah, okay. So I'm taking 1.
You're a few away.
Yep.
So now so my Siphon Spirit worked, and a character within range 4 gains 1, which is anyone. Do we want to just give it back to the bear, or is there anything interesting about like someone having 3 hit points?
No, I think that should be the bear because the bear.
Yeah, the bear's most likely to like only take 1. Yeah. Okay, so let's just give it back to the bear.
Okay.
All right. So next is Rage. He's going to transfix, move 7 to a target, claw attack it, change to the furthest Oathsworn, move 7 to that one, and claw attack.
Change target.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically 2 people are getting clawed.
Right. It looks like the first one will be the bear. The second one will be Thera?
Currently,
northmost.
yeah.
But we can adjust that if we want to.
Yeah, I could use like the Harbinger's Animus token to slide a couple spaces away so that it's the Harbinger.
Yeah, is that what you want to do? You have some defense tokens there, which isn't bad. Plus, if you take a damage...
Yeah, I have some defense tokens. I have an extra health with the heal that could get turned on if I battle flow that around. And Thera's in range to do the ignore might card thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess I'll probably do that. Because we're down to the end where there's not much else we're doing, right?
Yeah. That's
Alright,
true.
I'll spend the Animus token to move like 1, 2. And now... now she's furthest.
Okay. I will... What do I want to do here? I'm torn. I have 1 extra Animus that I'm going to get to refresh at the end of this. So I should probably just spend it. But I don't know how much it's benefiting me.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do something stupid, just use Animus.
Yeah, I mean, I could pick these cards up now instead of in 1 second. Oh, but you know what? I guess I get to battle flow 1 additional card to give myself additional options. Which probably isn't terrible. Yeah, maybe this chastisement isn't a bad one to do. So I'll spend 1 to battle flow this and then pick all of these up.
And I think speaking of battle flow and getting that heal around, I will use dried meat. Oh, that goes in 2. Dried meat to gain an Animus, and then I will use that to play my Warm Fleece Tunic, that if I have 4 health or left, battle flow all cards.
Pretty nice.
So, yeah, that advances quite a few things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Ready for the big attack?
If we have to. Okay, well. Rage starts with Transfix. Does everyone have 3? Where are we at on hallucinations?
Yes. Well, both of my characters have 3.
Okay. And spoiler, during a break we took a few minutes ago, I glanced at what's in the stack. We are going to get punished for these hallucinations.
Right, so we need to get rid of them.
If we can.
Okay.
We don't have the hit point suspense slapping each other, but yeah.
You know what? Actually, we
just need to kill the thing before it happens.
Yeah. You know what I might do actually, because you can only slap once per turn. I think instead of this whole battle flow silliness
the
cur, I'll put that back. I'll pick my 0 back up. I'll put these back down. I'll spend that 1 to just move 1 to the bear, because Thera can't even withstand a slap.
Although Thera could be the one to slap the cur.
Oh, okay.
While they were adjacent.
Sure.
Right, because it doesn't cost anything to do that.
Okay.
Other than a health from the person being slapped.
Okay, that actually makes sense, because I'd rather it be the cur than the bear, because the bear... Although, then the cur is going to get this hallucination right now. So maybe we'll... Oh, well...
I mean, someone's got to get it. Yeah. No, it could... The slap could take you down to 1, and the next hallucination could have some effect that loses a health, and it's...
Yeah. And the thing is, I looked at... And during a break we took, I looked at a card in that deck, and even if you're out of range, it's half of your hallucinations rounded up. And so, if you have a single 1, it's 1. So slapping...
Yeah, we just have to...
pointless.
Oh. Good point. Yep, alright. Never mind then.
Terrible.
Okay,
Terrible.
well, so the hallucination is going to who? We all have 3?
We all have 3.
So it's the furthest, which
The
would be
Avi.
the Avi?
Yeah.
Oh god, okay. Piggyback! You remember how fun piggybacks are. Why did we not do this anymore? Whee! Don't spend animus on this action. The closest friendly character to you must spend 2 animus if possible.
That's Thera.
That's Thera, who does not have animus.
Okay.
Then they suffer knockback 2 in a random direction. So I think this happens regardless of whether they were able to spend the
Yeah, I
unit.
think
So
that's right.
2 direction for or 2 for knockback. Whew. If it had been southeast, that would have been a hit point from both of us. So that was a lucky roll.
Oh my god. I didn't
Northeast.
think about that. Wow.
Then place yourself in the closest empty hex to them, which would be this one.
Perfect. The one that's more north than they are.
Yeah.
So that's about to matter.
I mean, yeah.
Alright, so
that's the obvious 4th hallucination.
Right, he's gonna claw the bear, who's gonna defend for 3, so we'll be at 7 here.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a claw attack, so we ignore the top black, so
Yes.
only 1 black.
So, okay, let me, yeah. Wait. 1 red, 2 yellow. I'm a mess. Okay. There we go. You defending?
I already defended for 3.
Great. Okay, so you're
we're
at 7. 2, 4, 9. 9.
So I'll take 1.
Okay. Okay. You're alive.
I'm alive.
We take those. We take living. All right, then change target to the furthest Oathsworn. That's going to be the Avi. Right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Obviously
More
to the north. Okay.
So he's
okay.
gonna move 7.
7.
So I think he's gonna end up like this.
Here, and we'll push. What was this drop thing?
That's
again?
the bear's weapons.
Oh, I forgot the bear's unarmed. Okay, so another broken attack. This time against the Avi Harbinger. Alright, so she can defend 2. And I still have disarming shot in Thera's pocket to ignore a might card. So
Okay.
it's 5. It's not great. I have defense tokens too also though, so should survive this. 1, 2, blank, blank, blank. I'm fine.
Amazing.
I didn't even need to spend a defense card.
Amazing.
What a waste that was.
What a waste.
All
Man,
right.
that's a lot of blanks out of those decks.
Yep. Okay. Well, that was pretty painless.
So what's you gonna do next?
Reality collapse. Here it is. This gets cycled to the bottom of the deck if drawn as a reaction, but then he transfixes, moves 8 to the center of the board, and reality collapses around the satyr, causing all characters to lose 1 for each hallucination they have. If they're at least 4 away, they lose half that instead, rounded up. So right now we're all going to lose 3 or 4 health to that.
Yeah.
But it can't be his reaction, so if we break a die, it's going to be something else instead.
Which I think we have to do.
Yeah, or we all die.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other thing I think that he can do in this stage is that wave attack. So we'd also ideally like to spread out before we break that die.
Okay.
Because right now he would hit 3 of us, right?
Right.
So that would be bad.
Before we pick up cards, do you want to spend that battle flow token? Because you have a lot of cards here that you can move there and then pick up.
That's a great idea. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually going to do that with the bear as well. I have all these tokens here.
All right. It's fine, Jordan. This is fine.
Is it? Is it going to be fine?
Just has 7 defense.
Right, and he has 7 defense. Oh man, this is going to be impossible.
Oh, I almost forgot. He has +1 from the 1 caged child, so it was not a waste that I defended with that card. That's all I wanted to say. Okay.
No, wasn't it? Because he only...
He drew 2, so 3 would have hit me if I hadn't defended. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Or would have, yeah, you would have.
The bear has to spend 1 on this recurring nightmare. Okay, what are we doing?
Okay. So... The Avi... The Avi could maybe survive a hit if they want me to break it, because I still have that disarming shot in Thera's pocket, and I have 2 defense tokens, and then I can, for what it's worth, could heal myself after taking 1 damage. Maybe that doesn't
Let me do
matter.
one quick thing first.
Okay.
The bear is going to move 1 to here, and then play Feral Roar for 3, which is very expensive. But I'm going to give 2 friendly characters within 3 move of 2 or an Empower token.
That's actually kind of a tough call. The Empower is great, obviously, but I also would like to hit his rear hex, and that move saves me 2 Animus. Speaking of which, I guess I should refresh some Animus, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I would like to come around and backstab him. I think. Which is going to cost me. Currently, that would cost me basically all my Animus, because it's. It would cost me literally all of it too, but. You saving me 2 with the move doesn't actually really.
Maybe this is
okay.
You know,
okay. No, this is fine. No, I'll take the Empower.
You want it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey. Okay. These are on the wrong spot. That's okay. Here's an Empower.
Thanks.
I'm going to give 1 to the cur as well. And then the bear's going to move 2 this way.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, there's a couple ways I could do this. I think maybe I actually just want Thera to use her Animus, just plinking away at as much of this health as she can.
Okay.
Which is not that much. God damn it. She just has like no tokens. Our DPS is at an all-time low here,
It's
Jordan.
really low. I'm with you.
Okay.
I could give her that Empower instead of the cur, although I think the cur will make good use of it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I will. Let's double stab. Ignoring your highest might card is rough. This card is just not good right now.
Oh, shit.
I think I'm realizing, so her double stab, it does the 2 attacks in 1 action, but ignores your highest card. It's not very good with a bow that is a black might cube.
No, you want 2 reds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I had any options, because I had no bow going into this chapter.
Right.
But something to keep an eye out for.
Totally.
Alright. Yeah, I think I just do some pretty basic attacks here. Like, there's no reason to use long shot in this case. I'll just have her loose an arrow. That costs 4 animus. That's so much animus. Alright, I think this is all she's doing as far as trying to deal some damage.
Okay.
So I will just take her black and I want to make sure to at least get something through. So 3. How many? Okay. Oh, the deck's great right now. Okay, I'm gonna take an extra white.
Okay.
All right, we'll see what happens. Like, really, we need to win this round, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, reality collapses.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's a good start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10.
10 with
A lot of crits.
And did you say you're attacking the back or the front?
I didn't really specify. I was just gonna hit an empty one so I can assign the damage.
Yep.
I'm not trying to break the front here though. So I guess most likely attacking the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you want cards or do you want dice for those crits?
there's 3 cards left.
You want to know what the odds are?
Sure.
We've got a 4 and 2 blanks.
Oh, that's pretty brutal. Okay, but a 4 is just what I need.
Well.
I think I'll roll the dice. Black and 2 whites, please. I'll just roll them all. All right. Looking for 4 value here to get that second point of damage. And it looks like I got it.
There you go.
Great. Okay, so I don't want to break his face. I will take that flank down to 3. That feels good.
Yeah.
I don't know that Thera is accomplishing much else this round, but she at least got something through.
Alright, the Kerr's going to go forward with an attack here. I've pretty much planned out his turn. He's going to start by playing Blind, which costs 3. And he is going to attack. On a critical, I treat the enemy as having 1 less shield and gain a...
Shit, if you attack from the enemy's front,
I can
you
change
can
his
turn
direction.
him.
But that doesn't matter in this case, does it?
It does, because my backstab gives me Empower 5 if I'm attacking his rear, and that would save me 4 moves to get there.
Let me see if I can afford 2 and 2. I can afford it. I can move 1 step and attack his front.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So where would you like me to face him?
I guess the problem with attacking the front is he might break the die. But maybe that's fine. And then I backstab to try to win.
Sure. I have another attack queued up too. So after this one.
Oh, although he's gonna do that wave attack if we break a die. Probably we wanted to spread out first. Maybe we don't. Never mind. Maybe I'd rather move around to his rear so that we're also spread out.
Can you afford to move around?
Yeah, I have a card that moves 3 for like less animus. Okay. I think that it can work. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. I've got a red. I've got 2 yellows. I've got an Empower token, which I will spend. So that's going to be a black, I think. Oh, no. We know there's no crits in there. Another red and a yellow.
Yeah, we almost want to refresh that deck.
Yeah. Well, I do have a reroll, which is good. I've got 2 yellow crits.
Oh, wow.
So I will go ahead and do a reroll.
Okay.
On the red, I suppose.
Yep. Oh, that's better.
So
you're at 12 with 2 crits.
12 with 2 crits. And
if you can get to 14, that's big.
These?
If you can get 14, that's really big.
The deck is a little full of blanks with the yellows, so I might just roll them.
Sure. I don't think we've rolled any yellow dice yet, huh? Here you go.
Thank you. And actually, just so you know, I'm already dealing him 2 damage because he has 1 less shield because I critical.
Oh, okay. So really, you're just going for potentially
for
3. Yeah.
Which I didn't get.
Okay.
So that's going to be to this die here.
All right.
And I also gain one of these lethality tokens. And there you go. That was that action.
Okay.
And I can keep going with him because I have more to do. I'm going to try and break a die if you want, but you can do stuff first if you want.
Yeah, I'm also gonna try to break a die. So I guess I don't. So the question is just who's. Well, if I go, I'm gonna move around to his rear, which will have us more spread out if he does that wave.
Okay.
As a reaction. So I think that's a good way to go.
I agree.
Okay, so I will. Oh wait, I have a card for the move. Siphon Spirit is 1 animus to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And I still need another. Jeez, I actually still need 2 more hexes. That's fine. 2 more to be able to hit his rear.
Okay.
Okay, and this battle flows this. Okay, then backstab. 3 animus. If attacking from the target's rear, the attack is empowered 5. And if this attack breaks the location, I can battle flow 1 card once. I don't know that that matters.
1 card twice.
1 card twice, sorry, yeah. I still am not sure that matters, but that's fine. I also have these 2 empowered tokens, and this is maybe my last attack of the game? Oh, not necessarily, actually. Because I have just enough animus to do 1 more if we need it, so I'm not going to go all in. But anyway, so this is... oh, man. But we know that the black cards are bad.
The black cards are bad.
What do we know about the red? A blank and 2 3s.
Oh, shit. There's a good number of yellows left, but if you want to know what they are, there's 6 of them. There's 3 blanks out of 6.
Maybe I'm just rolling dice here.
It might just be dice rolling time.
Yeah.
Like we've sort of burnt these decks pretty badly. And unless we can afford an animus to do a refresh.
Yeah, the red deck is in okay shape. It has a blank and 2 normal 3s. What are the faces of the red die again? This is getting mathy. Oh, there are 2s, but so all the crits are in there.
You know what? The bear's not really doing anything this turn and does have 2 animus left.
You want to reset the decks?
I can just reset the decks.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I cannot, because 2 is not enough to afford an attack, so.
I'm already shuffling. I'm taking you up on that.
Done.
I mean, I guess you're right. Especially this late in the game, resetting the decks is like almost the same as just rolling dice.
Yeah, exactly. But whatever.
I dropped a card. Oh, there it is.
Was it a blank? Leave it down.
It was a blank. Yeah, it was a blank. Oh man. Okay. I just need this to break a die. Ideally, the 2 hit point die. So that all we have to do is Slate Breeze and then survive a reaction.
I'm not worried about the cur getting the 2-point die if you can't.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good.
I will say. But hopefully you can, and then it's even easier for the cur.
Yeah, I don't have a redraw, so I think I just want to pile this onto as many blacks as I can.
Right,
basically.
draw as few cards as possible.
Yeah.
That's true, actually. The cur also does not have a redraw.
That's not great.
Very scary.
Okay. Well, so I will, with my empowered 5, I'll take 2 blacks. I'm currently out of red.
Oops.
Do I spend an empowered token? Make this red a black. Do I even want another card?
It would be a red if you wanted it.
Yeah. But maybe I don't, because if 2 of these... If, like, there's 1 blank and 2 of these hit, well, if they're both 3s... Alright, I should take the red. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
I guess.
Okay. 3 blank from the red. Oh, no. Oh, God. Ugh. Welp.
Well, here's your empower back with a redraw.
Thanks. That's actually... You know what? I'll do my other attack, and that... Those tokens will matter, so...
Do you want to do it now, or do you want the cur to go?
Either way. Who do you want to get waived?
I don't really care. It's up to you. Here, while you're thinking about it, I'll just play this card for 2 to move 3 and gain a lethality token. Actually, no. I'm only doing this if I'm attacking right now. Because if he moves, I can't... I have to
I'll attack.
move towards him.
I'll attack. And this way, if I die...
Yep, do it.
I die. Okay, so I'm going to use dried meat for an animus. And then... Don't I have an attack here? Yes, my basic Talon Strike for 3 Animus. Okay. But I'm going to spend both of my Empower tokens to make these 3 yellows, 3 blacks.
3 yellows and 3 blacks.
3 yellows, no, I'm turning the 3 yellows into 3 blacks. Okay. Alright. 3, 6, 9. Alright. That's fine. I will break.
One die.
I'll break that die.
Alright.
Okay.
So what happens?
So what happens? We cycle Reality Collapse, and we get, there it is, Wave of Dark Light. It's gonna transfix.
Thera's the furthest away. Does she already have 4?
No, she has 3.
So.
So yeah, everyone else is adjacent. All right, it's Thera. Shared Hallucination. This actually could be great before the wave he's about to do. Misery Loves Company. All Oathsworn suffer knockback 2 in a random direction. Roll separately for each character.
Wow.
This could just kill Thera if she goes north. So I'll roll for her first. She is southeast.
Okay.
Rolling for, I'll just go around for the cur.
Yep.
Northeast.
Okay.
That's not great for the wave. For the bear. North. That's not bad. I think he's dead.
Oh, because it just hits him.
Because it just hits the... He just runs straight into the satyr and falls down.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye, bear.
And...
We get an ally.
For the Harbinger.
Which we'll do in a
Yeah, that's right. Northeast. Also
dead.
not dead, but also a hit point. Yeesh. Okay. And that's her 4th card. Alright. Move 5 toward the center of the board. So basically it's going to be in the center of the board. And then it's a wave attack. If no one can be hit by the wave, move 4 southwest. Definitely someone can get hit, but do you remember how it decides?
I think it's
the
going to target...
Is it going to target me?
I think it's going to target you.
Okay. There's no... I wondered if maybe the default or the targeting rules became make an attack where it could hit the most people, but I think it cannot hit more than one. Thera cannot be hit by a wave from there. So it'll wave me. This might be...
Can she not be... Isn't a wave 3, size 3?
Yes, it is, but there's no... Like, it can't go at an angle that hits her.
Oh, you're so right. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, so it's just going to... Oh, we have to shuffle its yellow deck. Oh, okay.
But that 1 hit point matters because...
Yep, it would have been nice if I had 2. Yeah. Sure would. Okay. I'm just gonna hope to not take much damage.
We'll see.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Okay, so...
It's claws, so only 1 black.
Yep, 1 black, 1 red, 2 yellow, and a white. I will defend for 3, bringing me to 6. Thera does have her disarming shot to ignore a might card and is just in range, so,
okay, so that could be useful.
should... There's a decent chance here. Alright, 2, 5, blank, blank, blank!
Wild. You were at 6.
She has been dodging bullets. That's the second time that's just like really whiffed on its draw.
Yeah.
Huge.
Massive.
Huge. Okay.
All right. So what's it gonna do next? Because
So
when we break the final die, it does resolve that card, right?
Yeah, and here's a weird thing because, like I said, I glanced at this deck and then shuffled it during a break. The next card is also Reality Collapse. Like there are 2 of them. So what this does now, if we break a die, is cause an infinite loop of putting these at the bottom and drawing the next one. Yeah. My guess is that the right thing to do is do what you would do if the discard power ran out, which is shuffle the deck and draw one. So that's probably what we should do to resolve the end,
that's
right?
Fine.
But we need to do that this round, otherwise it does resolve the Reality Collapse. Right. Yeah.
Well, the Kerr's going to do his best, but it's not going to be incredible.
When do allies come in? Not until
no, I think they come in right away, right?
Right away?
I don't know. We have to double check the rules. Oh, here, they're right here.
Yeah. Well, if you're attacking with the Kerr, I will glance at the ally. I think.
Okay, sure. So the Kerr is going to go ahead and play Swiftness to move 3 and gain a lethality token. And
it's at the start of your next turn. That it comes.
The next Oathsworn phase?
It's like Elsbjorn's next turn, which we could choose to be at the start of the next Oathsworn phase, yeah.
Or we could choose to be right now. because you can always take
Oh.
the next turn if that's what it is. I don't really know.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Kind of, the whole concept of turns here is weird. Huh?
Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I basically just need to back up a step here. Actually, I'll back up here. 1, 2, 3. So now one more step. That's fine. Okay, and then I'm going to spend 2 on my Bishop's Chastisement, which is a thrown weapon, range 4. Before I do this, I'm actually going to Battle Flow a card with this for 1, so that I can pick up all of these, which is nice, and then I'll spend the 2 for that. Because that puts my weapon back in my hand if I crit,
nice.
which is nice. And it gives me a redraw, which is
Oh, wow.
incredible. Okay, so now we're rolling range 4 with +4 damage. I will spend my 3 lethality tokens.
Okay, just a range 4.
Right,
Perfect.
I had extra move. I positioned myself perfectly there for that. And I spent 3 lethality tokens, which is in power 4.
Okay.
So that's enough to draw 3 black cards. Now, do I want to draw 3 black cards? Based on this deck, no.
Wouldn't that be like red, black, black? Each 4 gets both those yellows to blacks, and that's it.
Oh, you're right. So red, black, black. Yeah, you're right. That's what I'll... Oh, I need to do a lot, though. But +4 damage on top of that. But what do I need? I need 14?
We want you to do
So
14.
I need 10 off of my dice.
If you can't do it, Thera
Well, I just...
can't. I think we'd be like counting on the ally to come in and do it.
I need a critical, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I get a critical, I'll do it.
I'll just get a crit. I mean, so should you
I think
draw
I'm gonna
more
roll
extra
dice.
cards?
Oh, I could draw extra cards. So
You don't have any redraws, though, huh?
I have 1 redraw.
Oh, you have 1 redraw.
In my hand.
Okay.
So I think what I'll do is I'll do red, 2 reds.
We could do 4 reds.
Can I do 4
With
reds?
your 4 in power? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll do 4 reds. Here we go. Blank.
Uh-oh.
2, 3.
We didn't want to crit.
2.
Ugh.
I'm gonna
7.
I'm gonna re-roll that blank.
Okay.
Hoping that it becomes a crit.
7 is a damage, so it kind of keeps us making progress, but that's not a crit.
So that does just do the 1 damage.
Oof. Okay. You didn't inflict bleed?
Not with that one.
Damn, okay.
I did have an attack that would bleed, but it would... Maybe I should have done this instead. But I didn't.
Okay.
I couldn't have done this.
Thera can do an attack.
Okay.
I'm realizing. I didn't realize that her long shot has a basic attack at the bottom that costs -1 animus. So, I'll try that next.
Yeah.
But I think, if I'm understanding it right, yeah, it's an option to bring in an ally and try to have the ally get that last hit.
Why don't I look at the allies? Where do they spawn when they come in? They spawn on the edge of the board?
Any edge of the board.
Okay.
Which would, and they would have 2 animus, like
One
a
to
companion,
move and
one to
one to
move
attack.
forward, one to attack.
So let me just look through those and find the best attack.
Sure. Meanwhile, I am going to just fucking do this with Thera. So 3 animus for a basic attack with long shot. He's exactly 4 away.
Can allies use the same ability twice in a turn?
I think so.
Because this guy has a range 4, so he could attack twice.
Oh, that seems good. Unless his text is like a disadvantage. But,
No. Alright, so I'll consider him.
Thera has a redraw and nothing else. But I definitely need to get to 7, so I'm gonna take 3 whites. Alright. Here goes nothing. Blank. 1, 1, blank. Welp. We're counting on the ally.
Okay.
That did not work.
So I have there are a few good options here. It's quite the choice, actually. So we could bring in Gamel, good old Gamel with his hammer. Mm-hmm. He only has a red and a yellow die, which isn't great, but he gets 2 redraws on his attacks for free until he deals 1 damage, which
is all we
the end of
need.
the scenario. So we could do that.
Yep.
We have our friend Quintus who gets a single black, but again, these guys can draw white cards too.
Yeah.
And when he criticals, that's knockback, so that's not very good.
I think Gamel's better.
There's also there's Brevik who has range. He has the same dice as Gamel, but he has range, so
you
he
could try
do
twice.
it twice. And there's also Yanni who has 3 yellows instead of a red and a yellow. And she has range 5, so she can also attack twice. Neither of their abilities matter.
I think it's probably Gamel with the 2 redraws, right?
I guess so. I mean, 2 attacks or 2 redraws, right? It's hard to say which one's better.
Yeah, it is hard to say. The 2 attacks are, it would be the same dice. Yeah. Yeah, so what would you rather have, 2 redraws or the ability to just try the whole thing again? I
think
don't
2
know.
redraws and draw 4 cards. Like, draw a red, a yellow, and 2 whites.
Yeah, just gotta make sure to get to 7. But 2 redraws, even if you don't miss, can help get to 7.
Right.
Yeah? Alright, we send in
All right,
Gamel?
Gamel, here he comes.
Okay,
Get the Gamel mini out of the box.
There, I don't want to go... Actually, the minis are right here. Hang on.
We could actually use Mediolius, because Gamel has a hammer. And he's painted, and he's right here.
I mean, there's not minis for the specific minions. There are just
the
ally
mini ones.
minis. But here we go.
So he spawns at a board edge, which is here. He spends 1 animus to walk to here. And he spends 1 animus to attack.
He's got 6 hit points.
He
Don't
does have 6
deprive
hit
him of
points.
his hit points.
We'll draw.
Okay.
Should we draw, or should we be drawing, or should we be rolling?
It feels like it. Well, I don't know. Yeah,
No,
what's the red deck
statistically,
like?
3 blanks and 6 cards, so we should be drawing.
Oh, so we want the red card at least.
Yeah,
You could also take the red card and roll the rest.
just for fun.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. The white deck's pretty good, too.
So we'll draw
All
some
right.
whites. At this point, we're just drawing.
Yeah, we're just drawing. Yellow is fresh, so it's exactly the same as rolling. All right. Just you got 2 redraws. Just make this happen,
It's a
Gamble.
good start.
Oh, a crit. 3 total with a crit. A blank. We're at 5. So
Well,
redraw
redraws.
the. Okay, first redraw. That's it.
That's it. And just for fun, the crit. It's a link.
Gamble the Banksmith shows up.
He can redraw
for the final
this
blow.
white just for fun.
That's another blank.
Gamble, our hero.
Okay, so he. Hey, somehow we didn't break one of the attacking.
I know, crazy.
spots. He smashes his hammer into the satyr's face. We do, like I said, these are an infinite loop. I'm just gonna set them aside.
Shuffle the whole
this.
deck or just
That's
the
what, no, you
threes?
shuffle the whole deck.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm not gonna look at that. I
fine.
don't think we're dying to this.
Right.
Especially because it can't be reality collapse. So.
Right.
I'm just gonna cut the deck because they do have different backs. So cut the deck. It's a 3.
Okay.
All right. It's a fractured image. Oh, this is the one. Okay, it's going to gain. It's going to go up to 9 defense.
Amazing.
But it's just going to melee attack Gamble. So I don't really see how that can go wrong, right?
Right. Oh well.
So-
First, it's going to transfix.
Oh, it's going to
so
transfix.
Draw.
Oh shoot. That's going to be the Cur,
Okay.
and it's the final one.
Die. No. Keep this card until the end of the next. The end round of the next phase.
Oh right, because I bottomed that when I discarded it. So
Right.
that makes sense. Okay,
Okay. So,
So-
basically, he misses on
he
ones
missed-
instead of 2s.
but
Who cares? Wow.
we did it. Sort
Can you
of.
believe that we completely authentically beat the satyr? That was incredible.
This was rough.
That was a really hard fight. That was the hardest
was
we've
really
had in this
hard.
game by far.
Yeah, not that we didn't make mistakes, we did, but man,
Yeah, that was a tough one.
very tough.
I mean, going in with not that much healing, like this was the fight. For a long time, I was feeling like Mediolius wasn't that good, the priest, so I wanted to get rid of him.
And now you missed him?
And this was the fight where he would have overperformed because he had a lot of healing. in
Yeah,
fights,
yeah.
which would have been good. But we made it through.
Let's go to the epilogue.
Oh, that's right. There's an epilogue.
Yeah, let's keep this moving. It's a long video.
Oh my gosh.
An eerie silence falls over the Deepwood as the satyr's gurgling death rattle subsides and a thick, sticky pool of black blood forms beneath its mangled corpse. The beast is finally dead. At least it didn't run off into the woods again.
Right.
The solemnity of the moment soon gives way to the muffled sobs and the nervous disbelief of the children inside cages. The satyr spell broken, girls and boys cry out for their parents. You rush to where the satyr dropped its massive staff and quickly untie the ropes that still bind the young girl Lena to it. She's unconscious but alive. The girl's clothing is that of Varum and not Sestercia. There's no telling how long she'd been held captive by the sadistic beast. One thing's for certain. The power she channeled on that staff was terrifying. You do not know who she will be when she wakes up. She was why you came here. Yet if she wakes up mad or manifesting some residual malefice, people could die. Can you take that risk? Choose one. Turn Lena over to the church, take Lena with you, or kill Lena?
Wild.
Do we just outright kill the child we came to save in her sleep?
I don't know.
It feels like we could just turn her over to the church. Make it
We could also take her with us.
someone else's
We
problem.
trust the church more than trusting ourselves.
Yeah, she could be a badass ally.
She could be.
I kind of like that. Like we swear her in.
Yeah.
To
And then
Oathsworn.
if she comes back, we'll just fight the satyr again and it'll be fine.
Please no. No more satyr. No more hallucinations. Oh man.
I don't remember the story reasons for us seeking her.
No, it's been too long. We gotta
It's
play
been a
more
long
often. Yeah.
time. Well, how long have we been looking for her for? Did the church send us on this mission? It sounds like it, because one of the choices is to
Yeah.
go to the church.
But just like we left the city. We left Varum last time, and had an encounter out here. So we've been out here for really like a day.
Yeah.
I think we'd take her with us. I think she's gonna be sick.
Cool, let's see her.
After much debate, your group decides this child must be protected. There are many unanswered questions that she may hold the answers to, and if she truly does possess powers of some kind, your free company may be the safest place for her. Part of you feels somewhat indebted to the young heroine as well. Without her guidance, you may have never escaped the satyr's realm. Write the keyword Lena on your free company sheet. Oh, so she's not an ally card,
So
at least for now.
I'm going to record a death for the bear as well.
Oh, yep. Parents rush to greet the caravan of children upon your return. Tears of joy stream down the cheeks of even the most hardened men as the villagers shower you with gratitude. Your job here is finally done. We do have the low church keyword, right?
We do.
Okay, so I'm going to hit the button that checks for that. After bidding farewell to the villagers, you begin the short trek back to Sestercia with Pyron's family. If you have the Venerated Plate item card, that would have been like a unique item from the Venerator, probably?
Maybe in the backpack?
We should check, but it might just have not been dealt to us.
Right. We could check the deck of unique items, because if it's not in there, then we have it.
Yeah, but that's not at the table.
Okay, alright.
But where is the stack of... I had the stack of our free company, what was in our free company bag, because I pulled the allies out when we were talking about allies, but where did I put the rest
Oh, it's
of
right
those?
here. Sorry.
Ah, yeah, so we have Venerated Plates is the question. I think it would be a unique 8.
Unique 8.
Or a unique 7, rather.
No.
Alright.
Bummer.
You return to the building where you met with the members of the Way and find the mendicants prepared for departure. With mendicants in tow, you begin the long journey back to Varum. Nightmares follow you, and your wounds are still fresh, but you are finally heading home. Tally level loot and losses, and then that's the end of chapter 8. Okay, well, we level up.
We sure do. So we are now level 9.
Yeah. What happens?
And so
at
we get a
level
free
9?
company trait. So we can look at
Okay.
this sheet here.
What about tough as nails that heals someone for 1 at the start of an encounter?
Seems good in this situation.
We seem to usually take some damage, right?
Sure.
Yeah, well, you're also getting an injury card, so we could get something that helps with curatives and stuff, but because there's field medic once per chapter, pay X iron, where X is the chapter number, to archive 1 injury card from 1 Oathsworn, so we could just buy away your injury too.
That sounds good too.
Yeah, and then the other option is to upgrade some of our checks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't actually like the upgrading allies, because even though 1 just saved the day, I don't want to count on allies.
I agree.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
Let's
I
take
agree.
the tough as nails, the healing. So this says, during encounter setup, each Oathsworn may choose to roll an unused hit point die. Whoever rolls highest regains 1 lost HP. The weird thing is that's really only matters if you can't decide who should gain it.
Right.
As a group, because otherwise you would just strategically
Have
have one
just
person
them do it.
roll. Yeah, so.
Alright, and then we're going to gain 3 common items from the next chapter's common item deck.
Okay. That's
two-
just random, right?
Right, and 2 unique items.
Okay, so the common items are the Bardiche, the oilskin wrappings, and a bastard sword. So the Bardiche is a 2-handed polearm. This is when you attack, add 1 range to the attack. If it's an area of effect attack, instead it targets 5 additional hexes in your front arc at range 2.
Okay,
Jeez.
that's really good if you have area effect attacks,
Yeah.
which we don't, or I don't.
Right. Oilskin Wrappings is an armor that lets you ignore the effect of any effect tiles on the board for the rest of the round. That could be good to swap in if we get to scout and see, right, that there's those effects. The Bastard Sword has it acts like a defense token when you play it from your hand.
Right.
I mean, we just get these. We don't have to like decide between them or anything.
Right. And then 2 uniques.
2 uniques. All right. Yeah, we also did not find the extra unique item in Chapter 8, if that was available.
Right.
Lest we forget, this is a gear. It's some sort of
doll.
Horrific child's doll. It's just a free 3 cooldown that says this item triggers battle flow like an ability card.
That's really nice.
That is pretty nice.
Yeah.
And Flame Quench Coat. It's an 3 defense armor that for its ability, move 3 during the move, you may move over effect tiles without triggering them. Oh, that's similar.
It's interesting that we're getting a lot of effect tiles effects. I wonder if next time there will be effect tiles.
Interesting, huh? Because this is like the first time we've seen any of that, and we just got 2 of them.
Right.
How about that? Yeah.
That's very funny. Okay, we do have to do our losses.
Do have to lose. Okay, I think...
I actually get an injury card first. Do we want to do that?
Oh, yeah. Let's injure you. That sounds fun.
It looks like I draw 2 and pick 1 based on our True Grit ability.
Oh, yeah.
So we could hopefully draw one that's not too bad.
Okay, injury card.
And I think we have curatives in there that we've shuffled in previously. So if I draw a single curative, I'm safe from injury.
Just a few to pick from.
There's so many of these. Curative!
Really? No way! You suffer no injury, places back in the curatives deck.
Amazing. The other one that I would have gotten is PTSD. If you're adjacent to an enemy, move 2 directly away from that enemy, spending animus as usual. I have to play it for 0. But then if I'm not adjacent to an enemy, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you just have to like play it every time it comes off of cooldown, and it can make you run away from an enemy at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I don't have it.
Yeah, me too.
Great.
Man, maybe we should buy more curatives.
Yeah,
Those
curatives
are
turning
Those
out
are fun.
great.
Yeah. We should have bought the herbalist. Gain 2 curatives each time you purchase 1.
Yeah. That's not too
I have regrets. No, it's in pen.
It's in pen. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
okay.
Next time.
And so we have to lose 1 item.
Oh, lose an item. Yeah. Where's our backpack? Oh, here we go.
Right,
I just want to make sure that I have another item for my Harbinger if I lose her staff. Yeah, like this pole cleaver, and also that Bardiche we got, the Harbinger can take. Okay, I'm gonna lose the staff she was using.
Can I take the backpack as well?
Yep. So goodbye, Evergreen Staff. That was a common 6 item. It's time to move on from that. For Thera, I don't think I want to lose her bow again if I can avoid it. Name's Regret. I like. Oh, Firewater is so good too, though. This is why I lost the bow last time. Was because these other items are great. I'll lose the fire. We have other gear. I'll lose the Firewater. All right.
I really like my weapon loadout.
We got some new. We got a couple new 3 armor.
Can I wear this? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my 3 armor.
Okay.
Then. So
And you'll be good about moving over effect tiles. So.
There we go. It seems very Kerr-like. And the bear. The bear's hammer is fine. His gear is really good. I don't want to lose his. Yeah, I'm gonna just lose his axe. We might have to buy a new axe, but that's okay. All right.
Okay. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. Oh,
Crazy.
Almost a world record video length.
How long was it?
I don't know. We'll see what it edits down to. We took a break for dinner in the middle, so and left it running. So I have no idea. Actually,
That's right.
It's currently at 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Wild.
It's probably coming down below 3 hours, but not by a lot.
Yeah, and our story was like over 2 hours. This is a 5-hour Oathsworn.
I mean, we started. It's in real life right now. It's just after 11 p.m. and we started around 4.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was a big Oathsworn chapter.
Yeah, can't wait to do it again on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that they're not all like this.
It was a long one.
Yep. I think that this game has felt. I'm enjoying it all the time, but it's felt better when it's a little tighter.
Yeah.
When the
A 1 hour story and an hour and a half combat.
yeah
feels right.
yeah some of those chapters have been really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Well, thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, definitely like the video. Even if you fell asleep to it, like we kept you company while you kept the satyr from your nightmares. You know.
Yeah. Wake up. Like the video.
And if you like things, if you like liking things, you can also check out the Game Brain podcast where Jordan, who is coughing after 7 hours of gaming, where Jordan is a regular, and you can come back for more Oathsworn and lots of other games on Optimal Play. Till then, be optimal.